For more information about contests on this station, go to realradio.fm/rules.
Listen to Real Radio in your smart home. Just tell Alexa to play Real Radio 104.1 on iHeartRadio. Sponsored by Mark Spain Real Estate.
We've all quit something before, like when you tried to learn Spanish, until you learned you couldn't roll your R's, or when you promised to hoop every weekend until you got clowned about that air ball. Some things in life are just easy to quit, but quitting cigars isn't. The high levels of nicotine in cigars make it hard to quit tobacco. We can help. Tobacco Free Florida offers free tools and services to help you stay smoke-free. You may be eligible to receive free nicotine patches, gum, or lozenges. Call 1-877-YOU-CAN-NOW or visit tobaccofreeflorida.com.
Hey, it's that mortgage guy, Don. Are you looking for information on a reverse mortgage or HELOC? It's so easy to get a quote at thatmortgageguydon.com.
With thatmortgageguydon.com.
Hey everybody, Jim Colbert here for Life Imaging FLA. June is Men's Health Month, and with Father's Day right around the corner, there's something that every single family should think about, and of course, that is your heart health. You know, too many men are hard-headed, they ignore symptoms, delay doctor visits, they wait till something feels wrong before they take action. That is not the way to do it. You need to be proactive, not reactive. Men do like to avoid preventive care, and heart disease is the #1 killer. That's not a good equation. Prevention matters before symptoms appear. Get over to Life Imaging FLA and get this free heart scan. Just a few minimum requirements. It is a $699 value, and there are no dyes, no injections, and you keep your clothes on the entire time. And guys, they make it so easy to make your appointment. Just pick up your cell phone, dial pound 250, and say the keyword free heart scan. That's all you have to do. Pound 250, say the keyword free heart scan. They will connect you in seconds. It is time to make that call. Your greatest gift is your health. Do it today, and don't forget when you're there, ask about their cancer screening as well, because early detection saves lives. It's Life Imaging FLA.
Is your financial advisor managing your risk or just a spreadsheet? Hi, I'm Jeff Jr., founder of Trajan Wealth. Many financial advisors rely on target date funds, which are one-size-fits-all portfolios that don't know your name, your family, or your goals. And that passive management can leave you dangerously exposed. At Trajan, we look at the whole picture, not just the stocks everyone else buys, but the private market opportunities most advisors ignore. And as fiduciaries, we build a strategy around you, coordinating your investments, tax strategy, and estate into one cohesive plan. Your financial life deserves more than just a generic portfolio. Real planning isn't a stack of statements. It's the confidence of knowing where your income will come from for the next 30 years. Good enough isn't good enough for your family. It's time for a change. Schedule your complimentary consultation today. Call 855-TRAJAN-1. That's 855-TRAJAN-1.
Advisory services through Trajan Wealth, LLC, an SEC registered investment advisor. Private equity investments require accreditation. Other services through Trajan Estate and Trajan Tax. Additional disclosures at TrajanWealth.com.
Think you're not the suing type? But you aren't at fault. I'm Orlando injury attorney Mo DeWitt. You didn't choose this accident, the bills, or the damage. Don't cover for someone else's mistake. Just call Mo. Injured on the go? Just call Mo.com.
I move mountains for a living. Literally. That means I don't carry hand lotion, and when it comes to serious heartburn, I don't mess around with anything but Rolaids Max Strength. Its dual-active formula has 1,500 milligrams of calcium carbonate and magnesium hydroxide that relieves heartburn fast. And the best part? The roll fits right here in my pocket, so I can get back to moving mountains.
Rolaids spells powerful relief. 1,500 milligrams is our highest amount of antacid per tablet. Read each label. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
You ever notice the first 4 letters in the word paint are pain? Because you're doing it yourself. And it's a pain. The prep, the taping, the mess, the ladders, the I'll finish it this weekend that never happens. So take the pain out of paint and call We Paint Everything today. Interior, exterior, cabinets, ceilings, even repairs before they paint. These are the pros who make your home look amazing without you lifting a finger. Don't live with the pain. Let We Paint Everything handle it. Call Raphael at 407-657-2000 or online at wepainteverything.com.
Need more animals, more gators, and more fun? Y'all need Gatorland.
iHeartRadio FIFA World Cup Update.
After years of anticipation and preparation, the World Cup is finally here. U.S. Captain Tim Ream says he feels good about where the team is at ahead of their first match.
You know, it's been a long 2 weeks, hard 2 weeks, but guys are in a great position.
The U.S. opens the World Cup against Paraguay tomorrow in Los Angeles. More than 5,000 fans attended a practice session in Irvine on Monday.
For live Fox coverage, search World Cup now on the free iHeartRadio app.
Live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. From car accidents to personal injury cases, Mo has you covered. Visit JustCallMo.com or dial 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM, HD1, Cocoa Beach, Orlando. An iHeart radio station guaranteed human.
Now, your chance to win $2,500. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website. Birthday. That's birthday. Enter it now.
Someone's going to get offended. It's just the way the world works. So to hopefully save everyone a little time and or energy, here's this. The opinions that you hear are those of the host and callers, and not those of iHeartMedia, its management, or advertisers.
The News Junkie is on. The best friends you never knew you had, running through the most viral stories of the day. The News Junkie starts now.
It is Thursday, June 11th, 2026. Lots to get to today, from things just got crazy to mayhem in New York City after a shocking Knicks win, and another huge opportunity for mailbox money from Google. Plus your calls, dispatches, emails, texts, and more. C-Lane is here.
Hello.
So are you. You can join us on the show. Send us a dispatch over at thenewsjunkie.com. Hit record on your first dispatch today. You could also watch the show on YouTube and twitch.tv/thenewsjunkie. Your message is rolling right into the studio in real time. How's everybody doing on a Thursday?
Not good.
No,
not good.
Yeah, it's just, a lot of times the thumbnail and the title on the stream for the show is exaggerated or a lie. I mean, everything's falling apart. Like, it's just absolute and utter chaos right now.
Just, like systems down. I feel like we're going to chicka, and all of a sudden there's going to be like, you didn't say the magic word.
Yeah. You know what? They say all systems go. We're at all systems no.
All systems go straight to hell.
That's where we're at right now. Just to be clear, I'll rattle through a couple of things. We've got some hardware that's down that helps to run the show. So C-Lane can only do some very basic switching and stuff. That's just on the video side. That doesn't matter quite as much.
I'm doing this with my iPhone.
He's literally switching the show on his iPhone at the moment here. The AC in my studio is apparently RIP. I guess that happened to occur on the very same day that all of this is happening. Austin is in here working on trying to get everything booted back up and fixing all the stuff that's going on everywhere right now. And that's where we are on a Thursday. All right. So I'm going to be a sweaty, heated mess. I am in the middle of what I call a streak of Sean luck. And this doesn't happen to anybody else like me. It's just things start coming up against me over and over and over and over again. And this is the worst time for it. I'll explain more in a second, but let's start off as we always do. Let's put our ears to the ground, our fingers on the pulse. Let's see what's happening in this great, big, wide world of ours. And we go to, let's go to baseball first, everybody.
All right.
Yeah. Indeed, we got the T team and the KC team, also known as the Kansas City Royals and the T team.
Wow.
The Texas Rangers, maybe?
No.
Yeah, I'll never know. We will never know. Somebody on chat will tell me, actually. But let's go to the mound here and see what's happening during this baseball game. As
Texas Rangers.
The Texas Rangers? I told you. As the pitch heads toward even the batter who gets to first base is doing timeout. He's like, hey, we got to stop this here because the ball just came off his bat. It hit you know what the craziest thing is? It bounced off his head and went all the way into the outfield. Like, that's pretty nuts in and of itself. The ball hit the pitcher off the bat,
now,
and then it flew into the outfield.
I know that the ball that you want is the home run ball.
Mm-hmm.
But don't you also kind of want the ball off the pitcher's head ball?
I got to tell you, I don't not want that one.
You think that they should give it to the pitcher? Like,
yeah,
hey,
probably, yeah.
Sorry you have this giant welt on your head for a little bit.
Meanwhile,
but here's
all
the ball
the pitcher
that
can hear is the pitcher just hears wong wong wong. just end of the world noises going on inside the pitcher's head at the moment. Well, there you go. He's okay, allegedly. Allegedly, he's okay. Things are going well. They are not, as I said, going well here in my world. It's hot. I'm already starting to sweat a little bit over the lip, and we've got everything ripped apart here. Austin is working on fixing things. I got drama everywhere. I got my contract ticking down to 19 days or something close to that. I got people mad at me as of late. I don't even know why. I don't know what's going on. Peisenberg is at least back in TNJ chat. But Peisenberg, I took the time yesterday to send you an email responding to my drama with you. And I was like, hey, sorry I pulled the trigger a little too fast. I didn't know who was in chat. I was a little pissed off at somebody's reaction. Nothing. No response. No, hey, man, all good. All good. We're good over here. No, none of that. No, I don't know if we're still battling. I don't know what's going on.
I think you're fine. He texted me yesterday. He's a texter.
Yeah, he didn't text me, huh? He didn't text me at all. Does he have your
number?
No, apparently he's mad about my America takes. He's the only one. Him and some guy on YouTube, which I'm like, I don't know. What do I do about that? I'm not going to apologize for saying I think America is overall a decent place to be. I'm gonna be fine with that. He says I don't read emails. You sent me an email. It's what I was responding to. He sent me an email. He was mad about what happened yesterday, and I said, you know what? Now that I have some time after the show, I'm sorry, and I pulled the trigger a little too quick. I was just reacting to somebody who was annoying over on the YouTube side of things. But here we are. We'll figure it out. We'll try to, at least. We'll try to figure it out. I will tell you this. We may hear from him with an angry anonymous dispatch, because after C-Lane mentioned this on the show yesterday, I made it a reality.
Nice.
Okay? I made it a
Coderino.
reality. Yeah, the great Coderino strikes again, baby. The great Coderino strikes again. And he says he's not mad at all. He says, I think America is decent also. I just see the bad as well. Well, we all do. That's one of the great things about America. That's it. That's my point.
You guys made up on the air just like that.
That's one of my points. My point is one of the best things about America is we're very self-critical. And we look at all the good and the bad and the ugly, and then we try to work it out. All right, back to it, because C-Land said we need to be able to do anonymous dispatches, which you were able to do on the website, but you weren't able to do anywhere else. And then it only just stripped your name off of it. But now we already got our first one. We already have our first anonymous dispatch coming in. You want me to play it?
Yeah, let's hear it.
Let's see what happens. Here it goes. All right.
Hey, this is Anonymous. I just wanted to say this is the greatest show ever. The most unbelievable show of all time.
Wow.
And the idea that you can, just like that, leave anonymous dispatches.
I bet he's going to call you a Coderino.
It's mind-blowing to me.
Yeah.
Well, no one's ever going to know who this is, but I do hope you have a great day. Goodbye. Keep up the great work.
Wow, thank you.
Goodbye.
Thank you, Anonymous. That's really fantastic to hear. Holy cow. Yeah. Now, here's how this works.
I think Anonymous sounds like a woman.
Yeah, don't do that. Why
would you not want me to do that?
Here's how this works. You can send an anonymous dispatch just like that. All you have to do is use it through the website or Android. Android is also updated. The iPhone update with anonymous dispatching isn't yet out there and accepted, but will probably be in the next couple of days. But on the website and on, of course, on the Android app, you can send it anonymous dispatches now. So I'll probably make it so you could shift it around and bring it into the high-pitched or the low-pitched range.
Give it a couple, little presets or options or something.
Yeah, a couple of options.
Have you figured it out yet, Sean? Has the light bulb turned on yet?
Which one? Which light bulb?
The one where
I'm in the middle of a war zone.
Okay, calm down. The light bulb where you say, like, I'm going to make this app. I'm going to revamp the app. I'm just going to push a couple updates, and then it's going to be done. And I go, no, it's not. No, you're going to get more ideas. The great Coderino is going to, and then I slid you that little voice changey thing, and you're like, I can do that.
Yeah.
More
yeah.
updates.
For those of you who didn't figure it out, that was me testing out the anonymous dispatch functionality. Yeah, just for the record. Yeah. That was indeed me, but you can try it out.
The one
too.
with all the compliments for you?
I was going to lather it on a bit more, but I was in the middle of a tornado of nonsense, so I was just trying to make sure everything actually worked. And it looks like it does. But no, I'm not going to do what you think I'm going to do, C-Lane.
Just flip out.
I am going to flip out because I'm already starting to sweat a little bit in the studio here. But what I am going to do is just every once in a while, little improvements. And I agreed. I thought when we did our confessions yesterday, I was like, one of the things that will be absolutely cool is if these confessions were audio based and you couldn't hear what the person said. And you sort of, we used to have this technology in the studio. I think we still do, where you can make it really deep or really high pitched or whatever.
Adventure Seeker on YouTube said it sounded like that anonymous dispatch was about to book a hotel room at the Plaza.
That's what I thought too. The father, Kevin
Credit card?
McAllister.
You got it.
Yeah, it's really.
Hey, this is anonymous.
Yeah, you too could be anonymous. I want to see what it sounds like in everybody else's voice. So if you're on the website or Android, give that a shot today. Be patient so we can figure out whether or not this is going to work correctly across the board. And it's a day where all hell could break loose at any point in time. But we shall see how that goes as we roll on with the show today. So send us your dispatches on Android and on the website. You can now try out being anonymous on iPhone. That'll be real soon. And I hate to do this, Peisenberg. I do. I hate to do this. But I'm even more in love with America than ever before after seeing a brand new American invention. Now, Coors is an American company, correct? Is that
I believe
right?
so, yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Coors, cold as the Rockies.
It at least started as one. I don't know if a foreign company has bought it up or not, but
I hope not.
It's
hope
Miller
it's still
Coors. They
American.
merged with Miller, right?
They just really launched maybe the most American thing I've seen in a while. The new Coors Light can. Have you seen this yet or no?
I have not.
Oh, God. Here it is. Ready? Watch. Here's the debut. Cold as the Rockies. This is America.
The goals are getting bigger.
It's a big beer can, all right. Cool.
The cheering is growing louder. So the Coors
Still
Light
going. It's
can
tall.
is becoming
It's a tall can.
taller. Introducing the Taller Boy.
Okay, the Taller Boy has been launched by Coors Light. I don't know if it's a foot tall, but as sure as S looks like it. It absolutely... We are living in the best timeline anybody could absolutely imagine. 100%.
I think it's a great commercial. It's pretty funny. Are they really making this?
I believe they are. There is a little twist that I do not like. I don't like, but I think is revealed here. I'll explain here.
The can that can out-can any other can. With more cold.
So I think it might be just a can with a twist top that you can fit a 6-pack of Coors cans in. But you could still do, what's that thing called where you used to tape the beers to your hands?
Edward 40 hands.
You can Edward 40 hands yourself through this process.
You couldn't with that because unless you filled that thing with beer.
Yeah, well, you open the top one, and then you poke a hole, I think, in the top of the gigantic Coors Light can. It's got so many O's on it. It's COOOOOOOOOO. It goes on for a while. Coors Light. It's about up to my knee tall, maybe taller. Well, it's got to be 6 beer cans tall, right? That's how big this
is.
Is
It a 6-pack?
Chris Idiot says this is a collectible item for me. Yeah, if you can get your hands on one.
It's a fun novelty. I was a little worried that it was going to be that big of just a can of beer. Mm-hmm. I wonder if they tried it and realized that aluminum cans kind of have a max height before they start, losing structural integrity.
Yeah.
But
it could.
Also, the problem with Edward 40 hands for me is that I can't drink a 40 fast enough that the rest, at some point, all that beer is just going to be warm.
Wow.
And gross.
Wow. How sad and pathetic and un-American.
Okay,
honestly.
yeah, drink a 40, Sean.
Honestly.
Yeah.
I could if I wanted
You don't
to.
even know where to find a 40.
I don't actually, because I don't think we can buy them in most places.
We can not in Florida. No,
that's a real lame thing.
Not in Freedom Summer, Florida.
Yeah, I thought this was America. Hold on, maybe I'm turning the corner on this. All right, we are going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll rip into things full speed. I have no idea what's going to happen on the show today. Literally, no clue. Meltdowns galore, probably. Sweating, Sean, angry and screaming in the studio. I don't know, but it's going to be a ride, and hopefully you'll come along with, so make your day go by a little bit faster. We have some mayhem in New York City. I want to talk about what happened after the Knicks game, because there were some moments on the street that were, I think were just out of control, man. And we'll get into that and your dispatches, anonymous and otherwise, all of that coming up next on the News Junkie.
Real Radio is on Facebook at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733. From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
Still looking at some slowdowns on I-4 today in the Orlando area for those who plan to travel on I-4 eastbound between the Greenway and 535. Traffic is still moving well this morning for those who need to take the Turnpike north or southbound. Things are currently moving well for those traveling on the Beach Line and on the Greenway. If you happen to see any major traffic problems, just make sure to call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. With traffic, I'm Samantha Canning.
This report is sponsored by HCA Florida Gainesville Hospital.
HCA Florida Gainesville Hospital has opened its doors, featuring state-of-the-art technology and nationally recognized physicians. More convenient access to high-quality care. HCA Florida Gainesville Hospital, located at I-75 and Archer Road.
Oh my! What a time! What a time! All right. The video sync is not going to be correct for Dull Mike here, unfortunately, friends. Just part of the infrastructure that has crashed and burned into the ground. Got the I remember my first day streaming. Well, yeah. This switching the cameras with my iPhone here, this little app, and I can go, wide me. That's how I used to do it in the early days of secret shows. Back at the old studio, back at 55 West, I would just have the phone out, and I was just hitting the phone the whole time. That was before all the buttons, but now all the buttons have crashed and burned. Everything is broken. Oh, even my wireless mouse. Here we are. Yeah. What an absolute S show. Good produce. Sounds like broken English. Oh, Sealand, good produce. You might want to stick around for the crash out. I'm not guaranteeing one, but I'm not ruling it out. Not ruling it out. Can we get rid of that? How's everybody doing? This would be a great night for secret shows, but Josh has got to go to New York. Oh, hang out in New York City. What are we doing here? Silent Cody will fill in. Coming to be Fat Josh. Hello, Fat Josh. Dispatch Dan, I think this shirt came from the Fat Guy store. Love that place. Ba, 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 ba. People are saying they changed the port number. Yeah, this thing is pissed me off. What is the command name? Oh, you're talking about chat command. That's what you're talking about. Well, thank you, Divot Sees All, for the sweet resub. All right, we've got about a minute and a half, 90 seconds till we come back. I think you guys are going to hear some rejoins today because I don't know if I can mute them. We'll see. Maybe I can. I don't know. I don't know. That looked good, but the rest of it's not. What's up? I'm on dull mic, so...
Is it possible, I won't say the N-word, is it possible
That's good.
that you manually can hit the mute thing, the scene?
Where is that?
That's in...
Rack 2?
Mac Ready 2, yeah. You just have to switch it to that scene and hold it for 7 seconds or something and switch it back.
What if I just stay on dull mic until you're ready to...
You could do that too, yeah.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, do that. Heads up to everybody on the stream, it's probably going to freeze, but that's fine.
It's about to freeze now. You're going up.
Forever at the crossroads between viral news.
All right. Starting the thing. We're doing the Forever at the Crossroads guy. I don't know if this is going to work or if you're just going to hear the thing anyway. But I'll give it a little bit of a buffer here. And then see. All right.
Planet Earth here on the show. Learn more over on
World's most viral newsroom. What a time to be alive. And we're always keeping up with what's happening on planet Earth here on the show. Learn more over on the website, which is at thenewsjunkie.com. All right. So much to get into on a very, very busy Thursday. We'll get into your dispatches, of course, your emails, all of that good stuff is rolling into the show. I still have, believe it or not, C-Lane, confessions coming in, but just so you guys know, we're not doing that every day.
No.
It's not an every. We might do that on Wednesdays or something just to break the week up and have a little bit of fun, but we're not doing that every day. So hold your confessions for now. I just wanted to tell you at the beginning of the show that I added the ability for you guys to send anonymous dispatches, like it anonymizes your voice, and those are available on the Android app and on the newsjunkie.com, but not yet in the update on iOS. I submitted it, but it's going to take like maybe a day or so before that gets approved. So check it out, explore, see if it works for you, etc., etc. I think it's fun, and I think you'll like it as well. The New York Knicks were the big winners. Game 4, they said one of the greatest comebacks in NBA Finals. All right? One of the greatest comebacks in NBA Finals since Kim Kardashian. There hasn't been one quite like this, I hear. And they said the New York Knicks pulled off the greatest comeback in NBA Finals history, they said over on CNN. And they rallied from a 29-point deficit to beat the San Antonio Spurs. Excuse me. The San Antonio Spurs sounds like a COVID.
San Antonio Spurs, their mascot is a giant mushroom. They're just
no, that's not it. San Antonio Spurs, they beat them 107-106, and now they're ahead 3-1 with a chance to clinch the title this weekend. That's in San Antonio, so maybe it'll be a little more difficult. But before we get into the inevitable, which is always, hey, guys, our team won the really amazing thing. And when our team won the really amazing thing, the game, and we had the ultimate comeback, what we need to do is obviously burn our city to the ground. Yeah. Definitely. Yeah, that's clearly what. Yeah, burn it down. Burn it down. Like, because the way to celebrate, as any good football team knows, I'm looking at you, Philadelphia. All right, I'm looking at you, Philly. As every good football, baseball, hockey, whatever, basketball fan knows, when your team wins, you obviously need to break a couple of stoplights. You need to knock down some signs. You need to obviously break the window of some local establishments that are completely unrelated to the game. That's how you do it. But it was a big, big comeback victory. It was electric. In fact, Josh group texted C-Lane and I. Josh is in New York City, and he says, Manhattan is electric right now. So, you know it was electric.
Jalen Brunson allowed
there
him
they
to
go.
operate at the top, 101.
Brunson gets it, fires up a three. Shot no good. The tip, it's gone.
He tipped it in. He tipped it in right there, and everybody just reacted.
It's gone. It's gone with 1.2 remaining. Knicks take the lead. OG Anunoby, and it's 106.
I mean, the place is just mayhem, man.
Yeah.
All of these mega rich people, because obviously every seat is $7,000, $8,000, $10,000, $20,000. All of them are like, yeah, all our bills are paid off, and also the Knicks just won. So let's explode. It was instant barbarians, man, inside the arena there. That's Madison Square Garden, right?
Correct.
Man, Madison Square Garden is on one right now because Madison Square Garden has that. Then the Taylor Swift wedding, I guess, for some reason is held there.
Such an odd choice, I think. I can't imagine getting married in an arena like that unless you're a super big basketball fan.
Right. I mean, if I got married in an arena like that, the amount of people that I would be able to fill it with would be just embarrassing no matter what. I mean, when you're Taylor Swift and the
yeah,
football
but
guy,
I think they said they're expecting only like 1,000.
Yeah, only 1,000 people at their wedding.
Well, I mean,
compared
to the capacity of Madison Square Garden,
right? Yeah. What would you have people sit like every other row, or how do you?
No, they're all on the floor, maybe, or the lower bottom. Who knows?
Big potential for failure there. This is a moment, though, and I wanted to point this out, even though, as you know from listening to the show, like I'm not the biggest sports fan or nowhere even close to it. I don't watch sports regularly, but I love all things viral. And so every once in a while, the sports breaks through into viral. That's happening right now with the NBA, believe it or not. This back and forth between the San Antonio Spurs, the Texas team, and the New York team, the New York Knicks, is really, really popping off right now. For instance, ABC and ESPN's broadcast averaged 23.79 million viewers. That is the biggest TV audience for an NBA Finals game in 30 years. Okay? In 3 decades. Count them, baby. You got to go back to the 1990s. Michael Jordan was playing the last time they had ratings like this in a NBA Finals game, like they just had last night. That's kind of cool. People are tuning in. The game peaked with 26.3 million viewers at about 11:15 p.m. The closing minutes of the contest as that final tip went through. People who aren't even basketball fans, men, women, grandmas, grandpas, Everybody out there was involved in this. And I've seen so many cool things. Here's some examples I'll give you for you folks watching the stream today, as basic bitch as it might be. All right. There was people, this guy was in New York, and C-Lane will tell me what he used, but he used some sort of projector to project the Knicks game on a giant building.
Great
by the side
idea.
of his house.
It's a fantastic idea.
He just put the Knicks game. And I got to tell you, are projectors just this good now, or does this guy have like a particularly good one, would you think?
You have two things going on. Projectors are a lot better than they used to be. They're cheaper. Although all these rich New York people, I guess this is the last guy that didn't get in the game, so he could have spent his money on a really good projector. And having something like ESPN quality like that and showing it at night, and anything that happens at night in the dark is going to look just phenomenal like that.
It's really good quality. I mean, this is on the side of a building, folks.
Yeah.
It's like maybe a 30-foot tall projection that this person has done out of their apartment onto the side of this building, and it looks clear. Like you would sit there on the sidewalk and watch the game if you were just walking by or something. So they're doing fun stuff like that. There's a lot of craziness happening. There was a photo that I'll put up on See It Now. This is of an entire plane, and everybody is watching the Knicks game live on the plane at 30,000 feet, save for one guy who's watching Avatar. There's one dude in the middle, one dude watching the blue folks over on Avatar, and everybody else on this plane is watching the Knicks game as they go through the NBA Finals. This is breaking through to the normies, and that's cool. That's awesome. I dig that. I think that's a really, really cool thing. Let me get a screenshot. I do also love the think different side of the guy who's like, basketball? Nah, I'm okay. I'm going to pass on that one, which I hate to say would have probably been me. I watched the first 5 minutes of the game. Did you watch any of it, C-Lane?
I didn't. I forgot it was happening last night.
Yeah, I would watch the first 5 minutes or so, which was fun. I had a good time. I mean, it's really, really, really cool. Knicks game on a flight.
Scuba on YouTube says that's at least a 10,000 lumen projector. So it could be it could be pretty expensive.
Yeah, how much would that cost? Because I see these all the time, and it's say, hey, there's a special deal on Amazon, and you could get this projector, and I think, I'm going to get that. I don't know what the hell I'm going to project and where I'm going to project it, but I look at technology like that, as I'm sure C-Lane does too sometimes, and I go, I want that. I want that thing. But how much would that cost? That's not a couple $100, right? That's going to be.
Let's see. Sony. These don't say 10,000 lumens. Well, the first thing says $1,500. I don't. But the rest of them are like $32,000, $13,000.
Oh my God!
$14,000 DLP projector. 10,000 lumen 4K laser DLP projector from Panasonic. $21,929.99.
He's giving that to the neighbors for free? Well, this guy should be charging admission or something down there if that's what he's doing.
He could be charged.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, for God's sake. All right, so that was going on a plane. Almost everybody was watching the Knicks game. And then here's one of my favorite moments here. On the streets, people were just pouring out, and they were excited after the Knicks won, but they didn't know yet how to channel their excitement. Everything in the world, as C-Lane so obviously knows right now with a young son. Okay, Jackson is just a little tyke. All right, he's on his way to be 3. At this point in time, and as you know, everything is about channeling energy. When a little kid gets all freaking out and they're all revved up and stuff, you have to channel their energy. It's like a classroom. You want to know some of the smartest people at dealing with this? Ask elementary school teachers about this. Because the elementary school teachers will go, oh, yeah, at this time of day, you got to be smart. You got to take your whole class and you have to redirect them so they don't freak out. Now, the people after the Knicks game, they're on the streets of New York City. They don't know what to do with this energy, but they got the energy and they're pumped up. And they see a UPS truck in the street. So they just start chanting UPS. They just surround this UPS truck.
They just saw a truck and started chanting.
Yeah, like UPS.
They're just not. I mean, they're not just particularly big fans of the United Parcel System service.
Whichever one it is, I don't know if it's that. I literally think they were just looking for something to cheer. They wanted to cheer something, whatever it was.
It's like when they started chanting speech in Arrested Development, but they realized speech. Nobody gave a speech.
And then they go, geez, I thought after all that somebody might give a speech. But yeah, they're all chanting UPS at the UPS truck out there on the streets.
United Parcel Service.
There you go. I knew you'd get it eventually. And we'll get into some more of the drama that was happening at the top of the hour, including the celebrities, et cetera, et cetera. But a couple of emails to fire things off here on the show because your feedback matters, of course. I want to hear from you. Tips, TIPS at thenewsjunkie.com. If you want to be anonymous on that side, put it on the top of your email. Justin didn't. So here's Justin's email to tips at thenewsjunkie.com. Subject, property taxes. He says, I agree with you about your opinion on property taxes. I have paid off a house, and I feel I should be rewarded at some point by not paying any more property taxes. You referenced a story on speeding tickets being given from a new camera being put in a school zone. They will find the money. That's very true. I forgot how much it was, but it was like several $100,000, I think, in 24 hours or 48 hours that they could have ticketed from one speeding camera in one school zone. Trust me when I say they'll find the money and they'll find it from places that make more sense. Yeah, social punishment of ticketing people in a speeding zone or a school zone. What's the worst that's going to happen? That revenue is going to dry up because people are no longer speeding around the school. Awesome. We'll find it somewhere else. You know what I mean? I think that's a really, really good thing personally. But he says, example, the surtax in Auburndale is an automotive testing facility that's funded by turnpike tolls. Though through my employer, I visit the site often, and it's a massive waste of taxpayer dollars. There's waste all over the place. There always is, and there always will be. We won't be able to fix that stuff too much. But with the property taxes, the problem is they assess the value of your house even if you're not selling it. I don't believe that should be the case. I think your house, your home value should be assessed, even if they're lowballing. I don't care. Your home value should only be assessed upon sale. So when somebody buys a house, you purchase the house, and then they assess the value, and that's the property taxes that you start getting taxed at. The idea that they could just keep raising it forever because, well, your neighbors all sold their houses, and we're giving you a deal here. We could make this even more is unhinged. It's crazy. That's lunacy. And the idea that you just keep paying forever and ever and ever, and then all of a sudden your property tax bill becomes as big as a rent or a mortgage bill, not only is that bad, but it's untenable over time. And I'll tell you, my favorite side effect over this, the best thing that could happen if they push this through, and a lot of people who own their homes outright will no longer have to pay property taxes in the state of Florida. This is really, really good news for renters. Because if people have homes and they no longer have to pay property taxes on them, they can pass that along to you. And you'll say, well, if they won't, Sean, they'll just keep the money. I think that the competition will increase because people will start lowering this because they're paying out less. And once things start to go in that direction, that's like a dog chasing its tail. It goes around and round and round, and you might get something out of that. So this could be good for renters. It could be good for people who own it. I think it could be good for everybody.
It's good for renters if you're shopping.
I
had to explain this to an Uber driver once because I was like, he said, I heard the rent is supposed to be going down. It's been going down around here, but nothing's happened to me. I go, so the rent only goes down when you're looking for a new place, like new renters. Your landlord's never going to call you up and go, guess what?
Yeah.
Great news. It's just like the thing with your pool guy where your pool guy said that his chemicals were going up in price over the pandemic.
Yeah, so is mine.
And then your price went up, and so you were like, well, I don't think I'm going to get that phone call where the pool guy goes, good news, chlorine futures have improved and the prices are going down.
You don't usually get it on the other side. Somebody says a landowner who is renting out their primary residence, even if it's only on your primary residence, which is where it should stay and where it should be, that lowers costs for the person if they have a couple of other properties like that that they're able to rent out. So if you have your home and it's paid off and you're paying less on your own property taxes, your expenditures are going to go down dramatically. Now, that's only for a smaller percentage of rental units, or actually the vast majority of places that you rent are from not from big corporations and stuff. They're from people who have just a handful of homes. So I really think that could be a side effect that we see from this. Overall, it's good for people who have houses that are worth less, $125,000, $150,000 houses. This should not be for rich people. I wouldn't expect that, like, even my whole house would be a situation where they'd go, "Well, Sean doesn't have to pay any property taxes." I wouldn't think they'd go, "Sean doesn't have to pay any property taxes." I don't expect this is going to hit me. I think it's going to hit lower middle income houses. And I find that to be a good thing. So that person seems to be in agreement. All right, we're going to take a quick break. I had more emails to get to. When we come back, I don't care what's happening. I don't care if we got chaos breaking out. I'm going back on a plane. I am going back on a plane. You can hit me with the song when it's time if that's necessary. But we'll see. That is coming up next on the News Junkie.
Real radio is the Jim Colbert Show.
I just texted my wife. I said, if you walked in the bar and saw me there, what number would you give me? There's someone else's
911.
All right, it sucks, but we have to turn that into a promo.
The Jim Colbert Show, weekdays at 3 on Real Radio 104.1.
From the Odoo.com Weather Center. Odoo.com, the only business software you will need.
Happy Thursday, Central Florida. I'm Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Jessica Dobson with a check of your forecast. And for today, we're going to be expecting another hot day with increasing chances of afternoon showers and thunderstorms. So for today, plan for a high of 91 degrees in Orlando with about a 50 to 60% chance of those scattered afternoon showers and storms. Higher chances will continue to take hold tomorrow and into our Saturday. That's where we'll see a 60 and 70% chance of rain as temperatures heat up, approaching the mid-90s. From the Fox 35 Storm Team, I'm meteorologist Jessica Dobson.
This report is sponsored by Bank of America. Bank of America, sponsor of the FIFA World Cup 2026, dedicated to offering solutions to help businesses meet their goals locally and globally. More at bankofamerica.com/gamechangers. That's bankofamerica.com/gamechangers.
Well, I can tell you who I am going to call right after the show. That is Mills Air, because it is heating up in the studio here. It's getting a little hot. I think my mini split in the studio is not working as it should. And it's that time of year. It's not just going to be me facing that. It's going to be you. And at some point in time, your friends, your loved ones, all sorts of people are impacted by your AC when it gets to this time of year. It's hot outside. And your AC is probably struggling. I know mine literally is. So I'm going to call Mills Air. Why? Because they're locally owned and operated. Why? Because they're family owned and operated. Because I know they're going to be honest with me, and I know when I'm talking about them, if you go to Mills Air or pick up the phone and call them, they're going to be honest with you too. And to me, that's worth everything. They're a Carrier factory authorized dealer. That means they can get you up to $1,275 in rebates toward a brand new Carrier unit. That's huge. If you're doing the big upgrade, that could save you on your power bill every month. You could always turn to the experts at Carrier, and you could always turn to family-owned and operated Mills Air. Give them a call at this number. You'll be right behind me in line, hopefully. 204. Oh, I'm sorry. Let's try that again. I'm not trying to give you the wrong number to make it so nobody else is competing with me. 407-277-1159. That's 407-277-1159. Just in case you think I'm trying to send you off the trail here, you can always find them online at millsair.com.
Hey, Orlando, are you tired of checking a price online only to find out it's thousands more when you get to the dealership? Well, at Greenway Kia, we changed the game. Every new Kia listed for sale on greenwaykias.com has our Greenway all-in price. That means the price you see is the price you pay, with no surprises and no additional fees. Plus, with over 1,000 new Kias available at our 3 Central Florida locations, you'll find the right new Kia at the right price every time. It's the Summer Sticker Sales Event. I'm Joe Rossi, and I want to see ya in a Greenway Kia.
Kick off summer with the Monsters in the Morning live in New Smyrna Beach. Join Central Florida's #1 morning show Friday, June 19th at Crimson House. Start your morning with a free hot breakfast from Bagel King. Just bring a donation or non-perishable food item to support the Volusia Food Bank. Stick around and keep the party going with Bud and Bud Light bucket specials, a full wine and beer bar, plus live music and merch giveaways. It's the Monsters Summer Kickoff Live Show, happening Friday, June 19th at the Crimson House in New Smyrna Beach. Proudly sponsored by Budweiser, Bud Light, Folds of Honor Foundation, Sabe Cocktails, Foley Family Wine and Spirits, Como's For You, and Coronado Beach Productions.
Trust, price, and ease of transaction. That is GiveMeTheVin.com. We love to buy cars, and you're going to love GiveMeTheVin.com.
Sell us your car. GiveMeTheVin.com. So easy you can do it in your underwear.
This is the sound of Jack, buzz cutting his way to a small fortune. To Jack, every time he cuts his own hair, that's $50 right in his pocket. If Jack sees DIY buzz cuts as a saving strategy, Wells Fargo is right behind him. And with their mobile app, tracking his savings is easy. Oh, ouch. However you make money work, we can work with that.
Mobile carriers' message and data rates may apply. Wells Fargo Bank, N.A., member FDIC.
I'm Mark Anajar.
I'm Glenn Levine.
I'm Ellie Anajar.
Together, we're Anajar and Levine.
If you've been hurt in a car crash, we'll fight to get you the maximum compensation you deserve. Call Anajar and Levine for your free consultation. 1-800-747-FREE.
In Office, Orlando.
Since 1984, Solar Source has helped Central Florida homeowners beat rising energy costs. Now, during the Solar Source Price Rewind event, they're offering pre-2020 pricing, a deal you may never see again. So there's no pressure with them, no gimmicks, just expert guidance. And for a limited time, Solar Source will honor any pre-2020 solar electric quote while supplies last. Join over 75,000 homeowners who've already made the switch. Join solarsource.com/monsters to get your quote today.
Please be advised. You may want to stop eating the following foods immediately: broccoli, kale, bean sprouts, blueberries, quinoa, spinach.
Wait, what? I thought those were good for me.
Turns out, not for everyone. Because what's healthy for one person can cause inflammation for another. And the only way to really know what your body needs is to listen to it.
Listen how?
That's where Viome comes in. Viome is a simple at-home gut health test that looks at your body's real-time biology using RNA to understand what's happening inside you right now. When your results come in, you'll learn exactly which foods to eat, which to avoid, and which supplements are right for you. All based on the world's largest RNA-based human biology database and thousands of clinical research studies. And many people who use Viome report more energy, better digestion, and a better mood within months. So stop guessing. Start knowing. Learn more at Viome.com/gut. V as in Victor, IOME.com/GUT. And use coupon code GUTHEALTH50 to save $50 off your purchase. Viome. Trust your gut.
Hi, I'm Kyle from Blindster. Thousands of homeowners have trusted us for their blinds that are easy to order, affordable, and guaranteed to fit. You measure at home, install yourself, and enjoy blinds made exactly for your windows. Blindster.com.
This Earful of Real Radio is sponsored by Wassy's Meat Market, the best place to buy a big green egg.
Radio. Real Radio. 104.1.
Forever at the crossroads between viral news and total chaos.
We are hanging out with you. Learn more about the show over on the website, which is at thenewsjunkie.com. Thenewsjunkie.com. I don't care if C-Lane hits me with a plain song. I know that I get mocked from time to time about talking about too many plane-related stories on the News Junkie. I know. What is this? The Plane Junkie? I've heard it all. I've heard all of the things. But what I have to tell you is, this story is crazy enough that I think we absolutely need to include this in our coverage here today. And it's going about as viral as you could get because people freak out and go, hold on. Is that happening with my pilot too? So just hit me with the Back on the Plane song and get it over with. All right?
What a shocker, what a surprise. It's a tough story as long as it flies. This next clip is wild and insane. And as you might have guessed, we're back on a plane.
So what? All right. So what?
A former pilot has been accused of flying thousands of passengers on flights without a proper license. This guy worked for Air Canada, Jeffrey Wall, 59 years old. This guy has been flying for 17 years.
Nice.
And it turns out he never even had a pilot's license. This guy, catch me if he can himself, onto this Air Canada flying team.
I don't even know how you do that. Like, shouldn't that be the first thing they ask to take a picture of, to make a photocopy?
Yeah, I would think so. I would think so. He had been misrepresenting his credentials from 2009 onwards, the story says.
So, okay, is that the 17? Yeah, it's 17 years.
Uh-huh.
So did he have previously a pilot's license and didn't renew it? Did he never have a pilot's license and use somebody else's?
Can you imagine being a pilot and not renewing your license? This is the most important thing in my life. Like the key thing that I need to do. Let's see what ABC said about this, Elaine. Here we go.
Your doctor, licensed in family medicine, showing up at the hospital to perform brain surgery. Police in Canada said that's what it was like for tens of thousands of airline passengers under the control of a pilot flying without the proper license. This morning, a veteran Air Canada pilot, Jeffrey Wall, seen here in his LinkedIn profile, is facing criminal charges after police said he flew hundreds of flights and tens of thousands of passengers with a fraudulent license.
The allegations in... Oh, so they're saying a fake license, like a fraudulent license this guy was using. Like you driving with a fake driver's license. But this guy was flying thousands and thousands of people for 17 years on these Air Canada flights, and he just, trust me, bro'd his way right into the cockpit. And somehow they didn't notice for 17 years. So they finally busted this guy. I think he's going to jail.
They suggest a deliberate effort to circumvent systems designed to safeguard the public.
Wall was promoted to captain in 2009, and since then, police said Air Canada assigned him to 900 domestic and international flights, each one carrying as many as 500 passengers.
Wow. He was licensed to fly. He was a commercial pilot. He was not licensed to fly passengers, not licensed to fly passengers internationally on 777, 767,
It's making a little more
787s.
sense.
Okay, hold on. So he was licensed to fly, but not to fly people?
Yes.
And somehow they didn't notice that was a problem?
I tend to think that the levels at which you can fly and which planes gets very convoluted and confusing. Mm-hmm. For example, I am trying to get to the bottom of this in the Reddit r/flying, and they had like a link to one of the stories about this.
Yeah.
And they're like doing all the comments, and I have no clue what the hell they're talking about here. They're like, so he didn't have ATPL, but somehow was hired in passenger check rides? That might be possible. CPL is blue, ATPL is green, so you know the license just by looking at it. You should know. I have CPL helicopter and ATPL airplane. They're in the same booklet. I'm surprised the CPL would be hired. Surprised the CPL would be hired by AC. There's hope for me yet.
Hold on. How is it that you are able to fly a plane without, like, shouldn't you have to show your license every time or something?
No.
Like flash it?
Hell
like,
no.
Hey, all right, we're getting on the flight today.
Show it to whom?
Yeah, like, this is still at the level where you could just put on a little pilot's hat and go, I'm here to fly the plane, ladies and gentlemen.
When you're the captain of the airplane and you think you should have to show your license to somebody, the person who would be checking your license is way beneath you and probably has no idea what the difference is between them.
Well, nobody can exactly pull you over, so when did they check? Apparently never.
Not in 17 years.
17
CPL
years,
is commercial pilot's license. It's your first professional license, allowing you to get paid to fly. The ATPL is airline transport pilot license. That's the highest level certification. So it sounds like he just didn't finish his schooling.
Oh, yeah, it could be. Hold on, let's see what else they said.
Tens of thousands of passengers.
Police said Wall was caught after Canadian transportation officials detected anomalies in documents he presented in March 2025 during a random check at Toronto's Pearson International Airport. Air Canada insisted safety was not compromised because all pilots undergo mandatory recurrent training every 6 months. Police aren't so sure.
This is very similar to a doctor that is licensed to practice family medicine but is doing brain surgery in their office.
I don't think that
How
is
low is
right.
that plane?
Yeah, this is an airport where they come in real low. They're just showing as B-roll here, but I don't think what the cop said was right, because it's more what it actually is, and a lot of people pointing this out in chat. What it actually is somebody who knows how to fly a plane and knows how to fly a big plane, but doesn't have the particular license classification to fly that plane and fly it with passengers. And the person is still passing training and stuff that's going on. So it's not like just some rando doctor going, I'll be doing the brain surgery today.
Like if you took a class on how to ride a motorcycle, you have a license to drive a regular ass vehicle, right? 4 wheels, doors, enclosed vehicle. But you took a motorcycle class and you learned to ride the motorcycle and you're pretty damn good at it. But you know what you never did? You never got that endorsement.
Mm-hmm.
And
but you still know how to drive the motorcycle.
The guy flew 900 flights for Air Canada.
Honest to God, I think I'm turning the corner on this. Maybe they should just give him the license.
Yeah.
It's like, what more do you want from this guy?
If this guy had 0 pilot's license and pulled this off, I would be shocked, but I would also be vindicated in my whole I can land a plane thing that I've done for many years on this show.
Yeah, like this was almost like the story where the guy stole the plane and was joyriding it and doing the barrel roll and stuff. And he said, do you guys think I could land this thing? And they were like, I don't know. We could do our best to tell you. And he goes, how much trouble will I be in if I land this thing? And they're like, well, don't worry. We're going to figure that out afterwards. And he was so worried about getting in trouble because he had stolen the plane and went for a joyride. And all I could think of afterwards was like, if you successfully pulled off a safe landing, there are certain feats where I go, there should be some minor reward for that. Like maybe less of a punishment.
Even if you stole the plane to begin with?
Yeah, I know you did the bad thing, but then you did something pretty impressive on the other side. And I think that it's not all bad. It's not all bad. Yeah, Sky King is the documentary that I was talking about. But let us know what you think, and we'll see how they handle this. But Air Canada says a pilot has been arrested after authorities allege he spent at least 17 years flying over 500 commercial flights without a valid pilot's license. Give us your thoughts over at thenewsjunkie.com with the dispatch or an email. I thought you were going to say more than out.
Yeah, I was letting you finish. This person on the texting service used a much better analogy than I did with my motorcycle crap. It's like a CDL for planes.
Okay.
So it's like if you had a license, but you're driving big trucks, like long haul trucking, and you didn't get your CDL. That's a lot better of a comparison.
I wonder why this guy didn't just go get it done. There's a story like this. Remember the nurse that we talked about? We got to go to break. Remember the nurse we talked about? And she was practicing for years and years and years and years. And she had used one of her friend's names.
Yeah.
And her friend had a license, but she did not. She was using that other person's name. And I said, at some point, you've done the work.
Yeah,
but if you just look back and go, did they hurt anybody?
You can't go back and change your paperwork because then they know you lied. So it's like you love this job and you don't want to get caught in the lie, but I could do things the right way, and I will not be rewarded for doing that.
Exactly.
Because I did them the wrong way to begin with.
Exactly. Give us your thoughts on all of this good stuff. Send your dispatch over at thenewsjunkie.com right now. Quick break. When we come back, we'll get into more of the drama around the Knicks win and the Mayhem afterwards. I've got some Lego updates. I got emails. Some people are firing off some interesting ones, and we'll get to your feedback as well. It's all coming up next on the News Junkie.
It's happening again. July 3rd. Get ready, Mount Dora. We're coming.
Accident on I-4 eastbound before the beach line, blocking the right shoulder. Narcoossee Road northbound at Dowden Road. Another accident reported there as well. John Young Parkway southbound at Oak Ridge Road. There's a crash there that's blocking the right shoulder. See traffic troubles? Call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm Katie Wilkins.
This report is sponsored by Take 5 Oil Change. Your day already has enough drama. Don't let the oil light steal the show. Save up to 30% at Take 5. Just drive in, stay in your car, and be out in about 10 minutes. Take 5. Stay in your car. Get back to your day.
You've heard about that mortgage guy, Don, and he does plenty of work with traditional mortgages, refis, and all that, but he does plenty of other stuff too, and you might not know what all this means, but he's going to explain it to you. For example, you want to find out about a reverse mortgage? It could be a lifesaver if you are 62 or older and on a fixed income, and Don can explain it to you. You can get a quote with no hard inquiry today at thatmortgageguydon.com.
Don't miss the boat, compare your quote with thatmortgageguydon.com.
Hey, it's Angel from the Monsters, and I'll have your next chance to win tickets to see the 2026 FIFA World Cup in Miami, courtesy of Michelob Ultra, the official beer of the 2026 FIFA World Cup. On Friday night, I'll be at Elixir in downtown Orlando from 7:30 to 9:30 p.m. So drop Elixir in your maps, and I'll have your shot to win World Cup tickets in Miami, courtesy of Michelob Ultra.
Hey, it's Russ Rollins for HBN USA. Is your bathroom outdated, unattractive, and even unsafe? Well, good news. HBN Bath can transform it into a beautiful, modern space that you're going to love in as little as one day. No long, messy remodels, just fast, professional results. Visit HBNUSA.com to schedule your free consultation. Plus, enjoy 0% financing, no payments for 18 months, or up to $2,500 off your project. Visit HBNUSA.com. Restrictions apply. License number CBC 1255975.
Hi, this is Mike Lester with Talon Wealth and the Guarding Your Nest Egg radio show, and I have another investment idea for those seeking great returns with limited risk. Recently, we did a structured note for our clients, paying them 18.75% per year for 4 years, and it was great for clients seeking income or growth and principal protection. The note was based on the S&P, gold, and silver, and our clients won't lose principal as long as none of the ETFs are down more than 40% 4 years from when we place the trade, and the bank guaranteeing them doesn't default. This isn't an offer because we already traded this note, and structured notes aren't for everyone. But if you would like to know more about how...
Oh, hello. Okay, this is Skull Mike. Oh, you're saying see if it works? All right, hang on. I can't see. Is Skull Mike activated? No, I don't believe it is. No, the studio monitor works. I can turn that on and off.
Broccoli, kale, bean sprouts, blueberries.
Oh. No, I see the microphone is on. I just don't. The video is not going on. Yeah, it looks like the microphone's on.
Listen how?
That's where Viome comes in. Viome is a simple, at-home gut health test that looks at your body's real-time biology using RNA to understand what's happening inside you right now. When your results come in, you'll learn exactly which foods to eat, which to avoid, and which supplements are right for you. All based on the world's largest RNA-based human biology database and thousands of clinical research studies. And many people who use Viome report more energy, better digestion, and a better mood within months. So stop guessing. Start knowing. Learn more at Viome.com/gut. V as in Victor, IOME.com/GUT. And use coupon code GUTHEALTH50 to save $50 off your purchase. Viome. Trust your gut.
Quitting things is usually pretty easy. Like when you bought that fishing pole, used it once, and caught nothing but sunburn. Ouch. Or when you wanted to save money until that sneaker drop happened. Quitting things is pretty easy. But quitting menthol cigarettes isn't. Menthol enhances the effects of nicotine, which can make them more addictive. We can help. Tobacco-Free Florida offers free tools and services to help you stay smoke-free. You may be eligible to receive free nicotine patches, gum, or lozenges. Call 1-877-YOU-CAN-NOW or visit tobaccofreeflorida.com.
Facing an injury is tough, but choosing the right attorney shouldn't be. I'm Mo DeWitt, your Orlando injury attorney. With my zero-fee guarantee, you won't pay a single dime unless we get you money for your injuries. No hidden costs, no upfront fees, just dedicated, hardworking lawyers when you need them the most. Why wait? If you're injured on the go, visit justcallmo.com or give us a call at 1-800-CALL-MO. It's that easy.
For all your plumbing needs, go to modernpi.com.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
iHeartRadio FIFA World Cup Update.
The U.S. is getting ready to play its first World Cup match on home soil since 1994.
Goalkeeper Matt Freese with a message for fans ahead of the opener.
Believe in us, bring the energy, and we hear each and every one of you.
U.S. Open's group play against Paraguay tomorrow in Los Angeles. They'll then face Australia June 19th and Turkey June 25th.
For live Fox coverage, search World Cup now on the free iHeartRadio app.
Broadcasting live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. Visit JustCallMo.com or dial 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. An iHeartRadio station. Guaranteed human. Home of the world-famous Game of Magnets. This is the news.
Here in the world's most viral newsroom. Let's see what's happening out there on planet Earth. And boy, is there always a lot to talk about. Learn more over at thenewsjunkie.com. All right, lots of emails coming in. I'll get to a couple of those here in just a moment. The big story last night was everybody freaking out after the Knicks game. Everybody freaking out during the Knicks game. Even if you're not a sports fan, this has become like a big kind of breakthrough thing. You got Taylor Swift out there for some reason. I have no idea. She's an Insta basketball fan, I guess. You've got all these incredibly rich people spending a crazy amount of money purchasing tickets to go see a bunch of rich people play basketball. You know how it goes.
Maybe she agreed to rent out Madison Square Garden for 3 days if she got one Knicks ticket.
Yeah, please. They might be able to get more than that for her for what she paid. But I did see her at the game, and there were a lot of people who were annoyed. And everything was so over the top. It can't just be like, hey, I am here at the basketball game. It has to be like, I'm the biggest fan there ever was. It has to be like some
They did
top.
a cute little theme for their shirts.
Their shirts were
She was
stupid.
Stevie Nicks.
Yeah, I have it here. Hers says Stevie Nicks, like, hey, the Knicks, but Stevie Nicks.
Yeah.
Then they got worse. One of her friends was Nickelback, that's just weak. And then Nicole Kidman is one of the other ones, which is not Nicole Kidman wearing the shirt. I mean, I don't know. I don't want to hate people for just going to watch a basketball game, but it seems like I knew somebody one time who, actually, I'm not going to tell that story. Never mind. Because every once in a while I realize we're on in markets where if I tell the story will be heard by the person who the story is about. But suffice to say,
you never know.
Sometimes you see people who are hanging out and watching these games and you go, do you actually really like this? At least I'm consistent. You wouldn't see me at the game like, yeah, I'm the biggest Knicks fan ever. Because if you did, you'd go, what? That's not right. But she's over the top. This is the greatest day ever. I know they're having fun. I know it's not that big of a deal.
Fun.
I know. I am letting them have fun. I don't really care that much about it, but it is a little much sometimes. You go, okay, are you really? The guy next to you is at every game. That's what I think about. I go, the guy next to you goes to every single game, and he's a big fan, and he knows who all the players are. And I don't want to do that moment where I go, hey, here's the deal. You're wearing a Nirvana shirt and you're 14. Name 4 Nirvana songs or I'm going to beat you up right now. I don't want to do that, but it's kind of the mood that I think you get shifted into.
I don't know. I think there could be a different version of this where, like, I would rather Taylor Swift and her friends make some custom shirts and get into the game and have fun than Ariana Grande sit on her phone the whole time. And I just made that name up. I'm like, I don't know that that's what she would do, but like that, you know?
I don't need them to be one radical example or the other, but there's just something about when you're, well, this is why people say everybody in the building is acting the same way, says Snoop Froggy. But there's a reason why things like fair weather fan and bandwagoner and those terms exist. They exist for stuff like this. Because do you think that this person otherwise was going to be watching this game? And if they're not, then it kind of feels a little bit phony. Again, I don't care. This doesn't make me lose any sleep, and I'm not looking for the angry Swifties, Abraham Dragon Friend. No, I'm just saying that if you were going to point out bandwagoners, that does look like it. And I'm not the only one suggesting this.
Listen, I would be a bandwagoner too. She would just be a much richer one than me.
Yeah, she's good at being a bandwagoner with that much money. Sean, we don't want gatekeeping. Remember, let them enjoy. Yeah, sure. This is not a hard take from here. There was other people who were weighing in on this, like the sports broadcaster guys. Let's see what they said. Here we go.
Is that Taylor Swift down there?
No, I think Gray was just saying her name for no reason to distract me.
No, that's her.
Yeah, but where?
With that long ponytail. Ain't that her in the blue? Yeah,
this is the radio broadcast, I guess, for the Knicks.
That's her.
Why does it sound like butt?
I don't know. Is this during a break?
I think it is.
Does this guy have to Google Taylor Swift live at the basketball game to see if she's watching the game? If she's really the person who's there?
That's more upsetting than the Nickelback shirt.
You don't know who Taylor Swift is?
Go. You don't even know where you're looking. Wife. Yeah, sure.
He's taking a picture for his wife. All right, they said he trashed her.
I'm recording it right now.
Get out of here, girl.
Okay, that's the other person says she's not a Knicks fan. Get out of here, girl. So these were the radio broadcasters. Monica McNutt is the broadcaster's name. And Monica McNutt wants Taylor Swift out of the game. All right?
Is she married into that name, or is she...
it's too late.
She born a McNutt.
She's already Monica McNutt. So Monica McNutt and Tyler Murray were doing the coverage, I guess, for the Knicks radio feed. And they were, at least one of them, at least the McNutt side, not very thrilled about that. Some of the actual bad behavior was somebody threw an egg at Wemby. That's the big tall guy that they call the alien. I saw him. He's walking along the sidewalk out there by the team bus, and somebody just drills him. They throw an egg from across the venue, and it drilled him right in the head, I guess. They threw a couple of them
Not
at him.
impressive. He's a big target. Throw an egg at Kevin Hart.
Yeah, it's true. It is easier to wallop him when you're throwing an egg at the Wemby guy because he's 7'6" or something. But people do this. This is the sort of mayhem that things boil down into sometimes, where you go, "You're from the other team. We're going to throw stuff at you."
Did they actually hit him? Because he didn't seem to react.
The second one, he did get hit. I think his head lowered a little bit. They threw 2 eggs at him at least. There's one, missed him. Second one right there hits him in the back of the head and breaks. And there's other eggs flying by him at that moment in time. And they're flicking him off, middle fingers. And like, holy cow. Everybody gets so serious about all this stuff all of a sudden. What else do we have? Oh, I guess somebody was hectoring Jerry Seinfeld, who also was there.
Hectoring?
Now, Yeah. You know, they were like heckling him on the sidewalk. Hectoring works too, I think, right? Look up hectoring. If I'm wrong, you can call me out. But if I'm right, you have to say, "I'm sorry, I don't know words." If I used the correct word and you tried to correct me, maybe I got it wrong. I'll apologize if
let's
I'm
see.
wrong.
Hectoring. Talking or behaving in a loud, aggressively forceful, or bullying manner to intimidate someone into doing what you want.
All right, say it. I don't know words. My name is C-Lane, and I don't know words.
I think I know words. I've never had hectoring. That sounds stupid.
Just because you don't know that word, well, that's my proof that you don't know the words. Don't Sean uses 1800s vocab. That's from he was hectoring him. See,
I think 1800s is a bit late for that. The origin of hectoring stems from Hector, the valiant Trojan prince in Homer's Iliad.
Okay, get out of here. You could do that for any word. The origin of lunch probably goes back to some really old time, too. But that doesn't mean that it's an old word. What are you doing? Let me get to the Seinfeld thing. So anyways, as I properly said, Mr. Jerry Seinfeld was being hectored by some ne'er-do-well on the sidewalk who was looking to engage in fisticuffs, if I'm honest. It looked like there was some... particularly bad tendencies going on with this individual. And
couldn't find another old word.
Tendency wasn't old enough, was it? I don't have a old word dictionary.
I saw you
over
reaching
here.
into your satchel,
Jackass.
your satchel of old man terminology.
I was just moving past it. Why that wasn't necessary, okay? I was the one who had hectoring, and then I had multiple other words afterwards. Fisticuffs, by the way. I had fisticuffs as well.
Uh-huh.
And then I dropped it at that. I could have gone further.
All right. Show the hectoring.
Okay, here's the hectoring of Jerry Seinfeld. Here we go.
Oh, Jerry Seinfeld. What up, Seinfeld? What up? Can we get a free Palestine? Can we get a free Palestine? Come on, give us one free Palestine.
It doesn't exist.
So the guy comes up. He's got the annoying wireless mic that he's holding in his hands like every YouTuber ever. And they always try to get Jerry Seinfeld to do the Jew stuff. They're like, you're a Jewish guy. I want you to say free Palestine. And he says it doesn't exist, which is going to, I'm sure, make people react very calmly. At least he didn't get egged on the street, though. He didn't have that. Also out there being a Knicks fan for the moment, Sydney Sweeney. All of the peoples were there. All of the peoples. Sydney Sweeney was on Instagram. She also, revelation, only has 4 toes on each foot, it appears. She showed her feet in a picture that she ended up doing. And there you go.
I bet that picture was saved a lot.
You think so? Yeah. I mean, she doesn't really have interesting feet, this Sydney Sweeney. That's not
her
necessarily...
pinky toes are wearing basketballs. How is that not interesting?
I'm saying they're not interesting in like a sexy way. They're not. There's nothing about them.
I don't think feet are interesting in a sexy way, but the people that do, they like feet. They like all kinds of feet.
This just is a run-of-the-mill foot. You know, maybe I don't know enough about feet and what I should be into, but I just see a run-of-the-mill foot. And the little basketball things are, not for me. But somebody likes it, I'm sure. I'm not going to put the feet on See It Now for you feet people. You'll have to look for that yourself over on the internets. So you can rate your view of how you feel about all of this. Sean, tell us who has sexy feet. I don't have anybody with sexy feet in mind. I'm just saying those didn't look like particularly sexy feet. Courtney has sexier feet than that by a wide stretch. Way better. 10 out of 10 in comparison. Those just look like regular feet. Are we going to pretend, everybody? Are we pretending? Is that what we're doing? Because we all know that there obviously has to be like sexy feet and ugly feet, right? Like, so somebody's whops out a foot and you go, holy cow, look at those. Look at those, man. Those are bad. And then somebody pops out a foot and you're like, well, okay, those are nice. Those are nice looking feet. Well, Haverasa says feet are not sexy. Some of them have to be. It just has to be. Like everything you think of.
Feet are not sexy to you, Haverasa.
Don't get me too distracted here, all right? But the fact is, every body part that you pick, there's a sexy version of it and an ugly version. Yes, there's absolutely a sexy nose and an ugly nose. You don't believe that?
No, I was talking about body parts that I pick.
Oh, no, I see. When I look at you, I go like, okay, C-Lane's got a nice beard, right? But I don't even know if I would call it sexy. But 100%, there's somebody out there with a ugly beard, right? So you have like all different sides of all of this stuff. And I think that's worth pointing out. I've already done it, so it doesn't matter. Let us know what you think. Send us a dispatch over at thenewsjunkie.com. All right, lots of emails coming in. Let's see here. Kurt was talking about the pilot, and he says that pilot that didn't have a license, the guy could be qualified in the 757, et cetera, planes for cargo, but not passengers. Bet it got down the line too far, and then he couldn't own up, says Kurt. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's kind of what we were saying. Like, you get too trapped in it like the nurse did or like the pilot did, and then going legit is kind of impossible because if you try to fix what you were lying about, fix your license, fix your credentials, then they'll know that you were lying to begin with, and that makes it a hell of a lot harder.
Especially when you're lying about something that it's a pretty big deal to lie about. Like whether or not you are licensed to operate a plane and fly paying customers from, continent to continent, country to country, that's a big deal to the people who are inside that plane.
Yeah, I agree. I think so. For sure. If they knew, if you announced in the middle of the flight, that's how you know. If you stood up in the middle of the flight, you're like, ladies and gentlemen, this pilot does not have a license. How are people going to react? People are
you a
like,
passenger
whoa.
at this point? Because I think the rest of the plane wouldn't believe you.
You're at 30,000 feet.
How is he flying the plane then?
You're cruising at 30,000 feet. They go, ladies and gentlemen, I have an announcement. The pilot does not have a pilot's license. I think I would be inconsolable. I would say, I don't care how he got us this far. I'm freaking out right now. Another email coming in. Anonymous says to tips@thenewsjunkie.com. Rental properties will still have to pay property taxes, Sean. I mentioned that.
Somebody brought that up earlier.
A bunch of people did. I mentioned that. So I think, first of all, I think the idea of people paying less property taxes is good for lower income people or lower middle class people. Those are going to be the people most affected by the lowering of property taxes anywhere. So I think that's good. I think we should give people who are on the lower rungs a break as much as we can. In fact, this is only going to impact people with homes that are about 150,000 to 200, maybe 250,000 if they get the most that they were looking for, which is not people who are rich, to say the very least. So yes, it only affects your main home when they say you don't have to pay property taxes on it. But what it can do that is really, really good is it can be the tipping point that pushes people from saying, well, you know what? If I can do that, maybe I won't keep renting. Maybe I will buy a house and I'll switch over into being an owner instead of a renter. And then all of a sudden, the rental market starts to open up more. And that changes the landscape that you're seeing out there of rental costs. Also, I do think it matters that the person is probably going to have a primary residence in the state of Florida. And if that person has to pay no property taxes at their primary residence, at least to a certain amount, it's going to free up money for that person. I just don't see how this makes things more expensive, right? I think this could be good, not as good for renters, but I think there could be a little side effect that could be good for them. And certainly for people who own houses, $150,000 or so, you could be in a nice little spot, especially if you can figure out a way to pay that off. I haven't heard a single compelling argument against doing this, if I'm honest with you. But I happen to think people who don't have a lot of money paying less taxes is a net win for everybody. You can feel free to disagree. Give me your thoughts over at thenewsjunkie.com. Couple of things real quick. We have some people nice enough to gift some subscriptions. Thank you to Brad Wallace. We appreciate you for 10 gifted subs over there. Brad Wallace, Realtor, with 10 gifted subs. Sun State John with 12 gifted subs. Thank you for that, Sun State John. That's 22 up there. And then DJ Rage with 10 gifted subs. My God, look at him go. Subscriptions for you. Premium access to the website and the app courtesy of DJ Rage, Sun State John, and, of course, Brad Wallace, Realtor. I really appreciate the support on a day when everything is broken in the studio, and I probably have some bills to pay. So thank you for that. Go grab those as you have an opportunity to do so, and you'll be able to unlock the website, the app, premium access, and even unlock secret shows. Claim yours courtesy of those fine people over at thenewsjunkie.com. Quick break. When we come back, more of your emails. We'll see what you have going on with those. Some people are excited about different things we've been talking about on the show. Also, an old man goes viral for the best reason you could think of. Why? I'll tell you and play it for you, because that is coming up next on the News Junkie.
Real radio is
The Monsters in the Morning.
Angel on my right. I got people in the burlesque world all around me. So I got questions, man. And I'm like, hey.
So you're staring at the man's junk.
Yeah.
The Monsters in the Morning.
Real Radio 104.1.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
He's working on an accident, State Route 50 eastbound at Blackwood Avenue. Right shoulder there is blocked. Pretty heavy delays right now between 417 and 535 if you're traveling on I-4 eastbound. Also, another crash reported. Florida's Turnpike southbound after I-4. See traffic troubles? Call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm Katie Wilkins.
This report is sponsored by Advanced Air Home Service. One call does it all.
Dispatch, this is Mindy at Advanced Air Home Services. You know, you don't have to put off fixing plumbing problems in your home anymore. I mean, you could just ignore that clogged drain or visit advancedairandheat.com to take care of your plumbing problems. Advanced Air Home Services. License CFC 1430969.
Gentlemen, if you are starting to see the symptoms of erectile dysfunction show up, it's time to make a phone call. because that's not just going to fix itself. You can brush it off, make jokes about it when it matters the most. When push comes to shove, those symptoms will still show up. That's why you call Premier Men's Medical Center. That's what they do best. They help guys get back to where they should be, in the bedroom and beyond. Because once you fix it here, your confidence is going to skyrocket. And Premier Men's Medical Center, they'll help you out. They'll explain to you exactly why you're starting to get those symptoms and what the next course of action is, because the thing they want to avoid the most is some sort of painful, invasive surgery. They have pain-free procedures, and 98% of men see results right there in the office, right there, same day. So they have a free consultation waiting for you, but you've got to call now. 407-723-7533. It's 407-723-7533. Don't overthink it. Just call Premier Men's Medical Center. Find them online at premiermensmedical.com.
Our iHeartRadio Music Festival, presented by Capital One,
is coming back to Las Vegas.
September 18th and 19th at T-Mobile Arena. Streaming live on Disney Plus and Hulu.
And you can be there
For a weekend full of superstar performances. Capital One cardholders. Pre-sale is live right now.
your first access to iHeartRadio Music Festival tickets.
Plus the chance to add an access pass for an exclusive pre-concert event
With Weezer.
48 hours while they last. Get yours at iHeartRadio.com/Capital One.
Get ready for the ultimate freestyle experience. Monster Jam Freestyle Mania, presented by Spin Master. Full sand family fun. Coming to Kia Center August 8th and 9th. Brought to you by BKD Tires, your local Ford dealers, and Morgan & Morgan. Visit MonsterJam.com today.
Hey Orlando, Joe Rossi here for Greenway Kia. This summer, we're turning up the heat on other dealers with all-in pricing online at greenwaykias.com. The price you see is the price you pay. No games, no surprise fees, just easy upfront pricing. Plus, get rates as low as 0% APR on select new Kias. And a helpful finance team working to get you approved even if your credit isn't perfect. It's the Summer Sticker Sales Event. I'm Joe Rossi, and I want to see it in a Greenway Kia. With approved credit, offer expires 7/5/26.
It's tough watching your kids struggle with allergies, runny nose at recess, congestion at practice, trouble focusing in school. And then there's the guilt when you forget their allergy meds. But it doesn't have to be that way. Aspire Allergy and Sinus can help. They've treated thousands, including kids, with quick, kid-friendly testing and pain-free allergy drops. Make the most of summer break. Schedule your appointment now at AspireAllergy.com. That's AspireAllergy.com.
How will we ever defeat the British?
By remembering what we're fighting for.
General.
A country of our own. That will one day celebrate 250 years.
How will we celebrate, sir?
By going to Headquarter Hyundai, for the revolutionary Hyundais for Less sales event.
Hyundai, sir?
Yes, thousands off, plus they want any trade, paid for or not, at Headquarter Hyundai. Here! With revolutionary reductions on 250 vehicles.
It sounds glorious, sir.
Oh, it is. America's best 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty with Hyundai Assurance. New Tucsons, Elantras. Pay thousands less and get 0% financing for 60 months.
What about payments, sir?
Headquarter Hyundai will have their best lease programs of the year.
It's revolutionary. Hyundai's thousands less. And they want any trade-in.
At Headquarter Hyundai.
Just off I-4 on Reinhardt Road in Sanford, Lake Mary.
HeadquarterHyundai.com.
And no tax, right, sir?
Well,
Plus tax and tag, visit HeadquarterHyundai.com.
Here's a harsh fact. 40% of women and nearly 20% of men suffer from varicose or spider veins. Left untreated, these veins can cause tired, heavy legs, swelling, burning, cramping, aching, even restless leg syndrome. In some cases, it can lead to serious health risks, like blood clots. USA Vein Clinics offers minimally invasive treatments that take as little as 15 minutes, covered by most insurances. Call 407-706-9137 and schedule your appointment today. Don't wait. Call 407-706-9137 for free information today. Imagine walking, exercising, and sleeping peacefully again. Varicose and spider veins won't go away on their own. USA Vein Clinics can help. Call 407-706-9137 for fast, easy, and affordable solutions. USA Vein Clinics treatments are covered by most insurance plans. Don't put this off any longer. Call 407-706-9137.
Hi, this is Mark Spain, and we're hiring listing agents. Maybe your kids are self-sufficient now, and you're ready to jump back into the workforce. Or perhaps you're stuck in that demanding job, and the compensation just doesn't match your hard work. Are you ready for a career move that will be rewarding and earn you the high income you deserve? If you enjoy delivering great customer service and working with people, I want to talk to you. At Mark Spain Real Estate, we have all the components to make you successful as a real estate agent fast. Go to joinmarkspain.com. That's joinmarkspain.com and apply today.
If you want unlimited talk, text, and data on a crazy fast network, Big Wireless will sell it to you right now for as little as $70 a month. Or you can buy it from Pure Talk for half of that. I'm talking about unlimited talk, text, and unlimited data for just $34.99 a month. Stop paying the big guys twice what you need to. Dial pound 250, say my name. That's pound 250 micro to switch to Pure Talk, where the savings are truly unlimited.
You've got to try the new TikTok diet.
Just ask Chat.
I just take blue-green algae.
Or you could trust your gut. When it comes to your health, how do you know what's right for you? That's where Viome comes in. Viome is a simple, at-home gut health test that analyzes your real-time biology to give you personalized nutrition guidance and custom supplements. Not trends, your biology.
Learn more at Viome.com/know. V as in Victor, IOME.com/KNOW. And use coupon code VIOME50 to save $50 off your purchase.
If you want your windows there and wait, pick up the phone and just text Reese.
Win $25,000 in new impact windows from Reese Windows. Pick up your phone and text the word TRUST right now to 20129. That's TRUST to 20129.
Joy is essential, and it's also elusive. But now, there's a new and exciting way to start your journey toward a more joyful existence. Joy 101. It's a new podcast hosted by me, Hoda Kotb. If you're craving inspiration to maximize your joy, tune into these candid, uplifting, and moving on-air chats. Open your free iHeartRadio app, search Joy 101, and listen now. Joy 101 with Hoda Kotb is presented by CVS.
For all your plumbing needs, go to modernpi.com.
Forever at the crossroads between viral news and total chaos.
And we really appreciate you hanging out with us in the world's most viral newsroom. We'll see what's happening out there, everything we need to talk about, everything you're talking about here on the show. As always, learn more over at thenewsjunkie.com. We got our first anonymous dispatches coming in, C-Lane, believe it or not, which I'm kind of excited about. We'll see what these people have to say. We can now take your dispatches, which will disguise your voice. Now, we can't guarantee that you're not going to be able to know what the person says or you know, what their identity actually is, but there are dispatches coming in. Like, I'll give you an example. This is somebody, I don't know, anonymous, but they want to have their thoughts on the show, so they hit the anonymous button. Here it is.
Hello, Sean. I highly recommend you implement some sort of a text-to-speech feature, but only for skull mics and maybe secret shows, as if you play them on the air, you're liable to have to dump half of them.
That's true. Yeah. Yeah,
wiggle, pop, pop.
That's true. I appreciate that, Anonymous. I don't know if we'll add that. Right now, we're working on just one thing at a time, but we do have the ability for you to at least do what you just did and join us with your thoughts on anything happening on the show here with an anonymous dispatch. I had to point this out. I love dogs. I love dog people. I think that is the ultimate green flag. If you like animals, I think it usually signals that you at least care about living beings in a way that I want to engage with you on other things. And when I saw this story, I was just imagining what my dog Lady would be going through, C-Lane's dog Lexi, you know, the dogs in our lives. This was a German Shepherd, C-Lane. And the German Shepherd was out with its family, and they were at the beach. And there was an inflatable kayak, and the German Shepherd jumped in it. And they're like, look at him. He's chilling in the kayak. And then it got pulled out a little further and then a little further. And they're like, where's Bruce going? Bruce, the German Shepherd, he's out to sea. And he ended up drifting miles and miles away on the kayak.
He made it to Cuba. That's crazy, you know.
Little Bruce, the German Shepherd, he was in the kayak, inflatable kayak, and now Bruce is looking around going, I have made a mistake.
This was a big one.
Yeah, I fear that I have made a mistake here. And he's in this inflatable, and they had to send the Coast Guard and some other places out to rescue this dog. It was off the coast of Northumberland, and they had a bunch of volunteers go out. And finally, they caught up with the dog miles out to sea, still in the inflatable kayak, you could see here, and just kind of wandering along.
Hello, buddy. Hey, buddy.
There he is.
How are you? Hello.
You're about to head off to Longston and then Norway.
They got him.
We're going to keep you nice and warm.
He was 2 full miles offshore because he just got dragged out there after jumping in this little inflatable kayak. I can't imagine what the dog was thinking.
Get back down to the harbour, okay? Yeah? Yeah, have your drink. Have your drink.
This is his owner with him here.
Boy.
I think.
Such a good boy. Get that back on you, hey? Stay nice and warm, yeah?
He was out to sea for a little while. He was returned to his owner, who was overjoyed to see him again, which is just kind of adorable in many different ways. But they ended up finding him. I'll tell you this. I thought about this happening with Lady, my Cavalier King Charles Spaniel, but it would never happen because she would not get near the water to begin with.
Yeah, but you don't have to. I mean, you could do this and still stay dry. I think that's part of the problem.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on where the kayak was to begin with, but I think the kayak was in the water and it got in it somehow.
Yeah.
But even if a kayak was on land, I don't think Lady would jump in it. I don't think Lady the dog would hop up in that thing. This sucker was miles out there.
If there were cheese balls in it, you know.
Oh, true.
Bye-bye,
yeah.
Lady.
That might be a game changer. You put a couple of cheese balls in that thing, and she does go nuts for those, no matter how old they actually are. All right, we'll get to more of your responses, your feedback, all of that good stuff in just a moment on the show. I teased this thing about this man who's been going viral, and I think he's pretty adorable. And this guy's 100 years old, 100 years old. He's been going viral. He's living at a care home, which is their version in England of like an assisted living facility. And he's in good spirits. This has been viewed 1.5 million times, on social media. 1.5 wouldn't be enough to escalate it to be talking about here on the show.
If you could be viewed a half a time on social media, that
I would have pulled that off by now if that was a possibility. But Bernard Gilbert, here he is. Let's see, we can watch the video, I think, here. Oh, here he is. He's dancing. Yeah? Okay. All right. Yeah. He's just in his room. He's still breaking it down at 100 years old.
Good
Rate his dance moves. Yeah, look there a little bit further now. Rate his dance moves over on chat out of 10. What do we think about Bernard Gilbert? 100 years old, still kicking it, and he's posting dance videos online just to show off a little bit and going viral this week. Bless your soul, sir. Still got it at 100. All of his friends are dead, but man, he's dancing. He's got that going on out there. 100-year-old man from Worcestershire. Did I say that right? I always stumble on that one.
Winchestertonville.
No,
Iowa.
Worcestershire.
Worcestershire
has gone viral for his dance videos with more than 1.5 million views on social media. Bernard Gilbert began dancing in the 1940s at just 16 years old. And it said, despite being reluctant to swap the soccer field for the ballroom, he went on to win awards and even became a dance teacher at the age of 74 years old. He says, I love dancing. Once I get on the floor, I forget about everything else. I just concentrate about what I'm doing, and it brings me alive, he said. Still out there and dancing at 100 years old. You guys are giving him a 6.4? It's a little brutal. He is 100, you know? Somebody gives him 100 out of 100. All right. Okay. 7 out of 10 broken hips. Okay. All right, that 7's not bad. I think a 7 is fair. You got to factor in this man's age after all, but he's a sweet man. I'll link this up on See It Now because whenever we have visuals on the show, you're listening, I know. So I want to make sure you'll be able to access these, and you can over on thenewsjunkie.com. Just click that little See It Now button in the menu, and presto, you'll see it just like everybody else. 100-year-old man breaks it down and dances. That's what I'm going to give you. That's ready for you over on thenewsjunkie.com right now. Hit the See It Now menu, and you're good to go. We got so many more things to get into, clips to play here on the show, a lot of big stories popping off out there. And, of course, your feedback is going to be an important part of the show, as it always is. You can send emails, tips@thenewsjunkie.com, TIPS @thenewsjunkie.com. Or as I proved to you, you can join the show with what we call dispatches. Record your messages on the website, thenewsjunkie.com, or the app. Couple of addendums here. Thanks to Meep for the 3 gifted subs. Yeah! Appreciate that. That's amazing. Really, really, really kind of you. And one more coming in, believe it or not, because people see that everything's breaking in the studio today, and they're being generous. Thank you for your generosity and support. Cat B. Cat B.
Love you.
Cat B with 10 gifted subscriptions over there. There is a plethora of gifted subscriptions to the website and the app. Now's your time to jump on board and claim those. Big thanks to everybody doing this. Big bills for me to fix all the broken things around me. So that certainly helps out. It's the best way for you to support the show. God bless you for doing it. Go over to thenewsjunkie.com and claim those now. All right, quick break. We're back with the hot sheet in a moment. We will work in one of the most viral clips of the day that a lot of people are talking about. I want to get your thoughts on this. I'll play it for you because that is coming up next on the News Junkie.
Coming up tonight on Real Radio at 7, it's a corporate time with Tom and Dan. Brought to you by MyEternalVitality.com and Modern Plumbing Industries. At 9 p.m., it's Real Laughs with comedians James McGill and Ken. And Real Music starts tonight at 10 on Real Radio 104.1.
This weather report is brought to you by Mills Air.
I'm Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Jessica Dobson with a check of your Central Florida forecast, and we're gearing up for a hot, humid, and a bit of a stormy stretch here as we head into the weekend. It won't be a complete and total washout, though. So for today, about a 50 to 60% chance of showers and storms, mainly during the course of the afternoon and evening. As we head towards tomorrow and our Saturday, more of the same, just higher chances of rain with a 60 and 70% chance. Temperatures will be hot, humid, with highs approaching the mid-90s. From the Fox 35 Storm Team, I'm meteorologist Jessica Dobson.
This report is sponsored by Allstate. Some people just know you can save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Those people are probably saving a carload of cash right now. So what are you waiting for? Check Allstate first for a quote today. You're in good hands with Allstate.
People are loving what's happening now at IDC, the lowest finance rates in America. That's right. Now, for a limited time, you can get 0% financing for 5 whole years on just about every piece of jewelry in our showroom. So you can get that $8,000 engagement ring and pay just $134 a month, or that $4,000 pair of diamond stud earrings at just $67 a month. International Diamond Center makes it happen with this incredible limited time offer. Just pick any item and spread your payments over 5 years without paying a dime in interest. Rings, earrings, bands, bracelets, designer jewelry, colored gemstones, even certified diamonds are included. Whether your budget is $2,000 or $200,000, this is the smartest way to buy. Hurry in to take advantage of this once-a-year event. 0% finance rates till 2031, store-wide. Only at International Diamond Center. Altamont Springs, Waterford Lakes, and Mall at Millennia. Excludes Rolex. Details and more at shopidc.com on approved credit.
Hey, it's the News Junkie, Sean Wasson. And I hear this all the time. I can't afford to call a lawyer. Not true. With Orlando attorney Mo DeWitt and JustCallMo.com, the call is free. The advice is free, and you don't pay a nickel unless you win your case. I'm no attorney, but that sounds pretty good. So if you're ever unsure after an accident, just make the call. It costs you nothing. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. JustCallMo.com or 1-800-CALL-MO.
Breaking news. It's the Red, White, and Boom 250 event. Now at RC Hill Mitsubishi. RC is on site in DeLand.
Jan, we're celebrating 250 years of the USA. With 250 vehicles, thousands off. We have vehicles under 20 grand with payments under $250 a month. And I'm paying thousands more for trades at RC Hill Mitsubishi in DeLand. Ma'am, why are you so happy?
I got an Outlander Sport for just $249 a month.
If you want a deal, you gotta see RC. And you, sir?
I still owed on my old car, and you got me out of it.
That's right, I'm paying $3,000, $4,000, even $6,000 more for your trade. Plus get 0% financing, 0 for 72 months.
They got 200 certified pre-owned, many under 20 grand.
It's the Red, White, and Boom 250 event. 250 vehicles, thousands off, and a lifetime warranty.
At RC Hill Mitsubishi in DeLand.
And they all must go before the 4th of July. Just 2 miles off I-4. RCHill.com, that's RCHill.com.
25 Outlander Sport, $5,000 down, $249 a month for 84 months at 6% APR, plus tax tag entitled to qualified buyers.
When was the last time solar was this affordable? Try before 2020. Solar Source is turning back the clock with the Solar Price Rewind event. Your chance to lock in the best solar prices in years. Take control of rising energy costs, boost your home's value, and enjoy clean, reliable power with Florida's most trusted solar team. With over 75,000 installations and an industry-leading 25-year warranty, Solar Source delivers experience you can count on. Get your new quote today at solarsource.com.
Please be advised. You may want to stop eating the following foods immediately: broccoli, kale, bean sprouts, blueberries, quinoa, spinach.
Wait, what? I thought those were good for me.
Turns out, not for everyone. Because what's healthy for one person can cause inflammation for another. And the only way to really know what your body needs is to listen to it.
Listen how?
That's where Viome comes in. Viome is a simple, at-home gut health test that looks at your body's real-time biology using RNA to understand what's happening inside you right now. When your results come in, you'll learn exactly which foods to eat, which to avoid, and which supplements are right for you. All based on the world's largest RNA-based human biology database and thousands of clinical research studies. And many people who use Viome report more energy, better digestion, and a better mood within months. So stop guessing. Start knowing. Learn more at Viome.com/gut. V as in Victor, IOME.com/GUT. And use coupon code GUTHEALTH50 to save $50 off your purchase. Viome. Trust your gut.
You've heard of karma, but have you heard of CARMA? It's like karma, but on the road. So when you let someone merge, good karma. Leave space between cars, good karma. These little daily driving habits can help you keep calm and in control. Learn more at drivesmartflorida.org. iHeart's Yacht Rock Radio goes commercial-free every weekend. Smooth sailing with the greatest from the 70s and 80s. Just open the free iHeart app, search Yacht Rock, and start listening now.
This portion of the News Junkie is brought to you by that mortgage guy, Don.
Don't miss the boat, compare your quote with thatmortgageguyDon.com.
Real Radio is on Instagram at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Watching the world burn with some friends since 2007. This is...
To you, your feedback at least, and much more on the way here on the show. God bless you. Thanks for being with us here on a Thursday. Join the show by sending a dispatcher an email over at thenewsjunkie.com. Quick note before we do the hot sheet. All you have to do is the following. Go to your app store on your phone. Search for The News Junkie with an IE, The News Junkie, and download the app. It's free. Create an account. Takes a matter of seconds. And then claim the gifted subscriptions to give you premium access right now. You could do that. There's like 17 of them, I think, or something. So you could get yours right now. You can alternatively go to thenewsjunkie.com, create an account like 5 seconds, and then claim those accounts, and then you're on board. And see if you like it. I think you'll like the advanced access and the secret shows, uncensored access, and all that good stuff. Even the ad-free live stream could be yours. Claim it now at thenewsjunkie.com, and let's do the hot sheet.
Check the hot sheet. It's news, but not like real important news.
Best investigative reporting on the planet.
The top stories from the people on your screens and speakers are on the hot sheet with C-Lane.
That's right. The top 5 stories in the nonsense news brought to you by that mortgage guy, Don. And we start with Mackenzie Sharilla. Because we heard from her, a week or two ago that she's been a little bored. She's been bored in prison. Prison is so boring for Mackenzie. But she's not going to be bored to tears anymore because they've given her a new job. They say she's finally landed a new job behind bars. And this just doesn't seem like something she would have done had she been a free woman. But Mackenzie is employed as a food service worker at the Ohio Reformatory for Women in Marysville.
according to a prison spokesperson.
Is that a lunch lady? Is she a lunch lady?
It sounds lunch lady adjacent.
Mm-hmm.
As for how much she's making, that's not a matter of public record per Ohio law, but they say in general, how much do you think inmates can make per month? It's not a lot.
I think it's really, really low, but $50, is that too high?
It's too high. They say in general, inmates can make up to $24 a month.
Ooh.
Got some but I mean, she probably does have access to more food, I guess, if you're the food service worker. I don't know if they write you up for eating the food, but she's got something to occupy her time after telling her mom, Natalie, she was bored as hell. During that same call, she told her mom she didn't think prison officials would allow her to work because of her criminal charges, but it looks like she had them all wrong. So, get to work, Mackenzie, and make them jelly sandwiches or whatever. There is a ex-pro wrestler and actor by the name of Tyler Mane. He's been in X-Men. He also played Michael Myers in one of the Rob Zombie movies. Mm-hmm. And he has announced, sadly, that he just started chemo. He is now one of the 1 in 750 men that will be diagnosed with breast cancer in their lifetime. Very rare male breast cancer. And he said he was kind of embarrassed to reveal it, in his social media and stuff. He said it's rarely talked about. It's usually found at later stages and has worse outcomes. I want to change that.
Yeah, I think that stuff is good. I'm sure you do too. Like women feel this way sometimes about breast cancer or other sorts of cancer that are maybe more private, and guys feel this same way. And it's like, hey, you know what? Better to be alive than anything else. So it's important.
The actor who, does it say which part he played? He was one of the X-Men in one of the X-Men movies, but it doesn't say in the article. I think it got scrubbed out. Come along for my journey to kick this thing in the ass. Send this to 10 of your friends and have them follow me because people need to hear this. So he's getting followers out of it too.
All right.
But yeah, he was, I think, a little embarrassed because of the breast cancer part. Most people think of that as a woman's disease, but it does affect men. It says, let's start in talking about it. 1 in 755 men will be diagnosed with breast cancer in their lifetime, and if caught early, very treatable. So good luck to Mr. Tyler Mane. Tim Allen was caught in not caught because that sounds like he did something bad, but they got him in an interview and they asked him, hey, when are we finally going to see, they've done it with all these other shows. When are we going to finally see a reboot of Home Improvement? And I go, have you been paying attention to the news as of the last, couple years, more than 25 years after Home Improvement? Tim the Toolman Taylor is attempting to make that reunion happen, but he recently gave an update on the potential follow-up, noting the actors who played his sons on the 1991 to 99 ABC sitcom are too preoccupied dealing with their own issues to reprise their roles.
One of them's got a bit of a DUI problem, you might say.
Yeah, Zachary Ty Bryan, who played the oldest son, Brad, is serving 16 months in a California prison due to several violation probations. Meanwhile, Patricia Richardson, who played Tim's wife, Jill, said their on-screen son, Jonathan Taylor Thomas, has not acted since he left the show. He's just, dude's not an actor anymore.
He didn't. I don't think he needed to, right? I think he stacked cash doing that show, Home Improvement.
He must have invested wisely or did something because that guy was huge when he was on Home Improvement. He was in a couple movies. He was all over Teen Beat. That guy had it going. And then Taryn Noah Smith, the young one who had the little emo phase, he has not appeared on screen since the 1999 season finale either. I think he would probably be the one to be like, hey, guys, I'm ready.
Let's do it, please.
I'm ready for the reboot. Please, give me a call. I'm ready.
There's always somebody on the cast who is more eager to do the reboot than everybody else. Like one person's like, what'd you say, reboot? Yeah.
Oh, reboot me. Tim Allen said he was hoping that they could do something that would be more focused on the kids, but the kids are a little preoccupied.
It happens.
Meanwhile, Patricia Richardson, Richard Karn, and Debbie Dunning have all reunited with Allen on season 2 of ABC's Shifting Gears, which is just
not great.
It's But I'm excited about this because they've been talking about this for a while, and it's been 17 years
that fake-ass pilot was just getting started in his fakery, but we're going to get a sequel to The Social Network, and they've just dropped a trailer. Every revolution begins with a reckoning. The companion piece to 2010's Oscar-winning The Social Network teases as actor Jeremy Strong offers an uncanny take on Facebook co-founder Mark Zuckerberg. Movie also stars Mikey Madison, Jeremy Allen White, and Bill Burr. It tells the story of a young Facebook engineer who enlists the help of Jeff Horowitz, a Wall Street Journal reporter, to go on a dangerous journey that ends up blowing the whistle on the social network's most guarded secrets. The Social Reckoning is based on all that Cambridge Analytica stuff that Facebook went through. So the first time that they've actually made any moves with this, because they've been talking about doing a sequel, doing more Social Network for a while, and just has not come to fruition. And last but not least, there is a person who not too happy with his baby mama's lawyer.
Oh, no.
DeAndre Cortez Way, a.k.a. Mr. Soulja Boy. He did not mince words in an email with the lawyer, according to new court documents which were obtained by TMZ, including an alleged email Soulja sent to Jackie Martinez's legal team, and it is laced with profanity. The team contacted Soulja after he called to discuss the paternity suit she filed against him. Her lawyer wrote, Soulja, based on your conversation, it sounds like you want to resolve the lawsuit amicably, expeditiously, and privately, and said, Soulja, please just, sir, Mr. Boy, Soulja Boy, have your lawyer call me. According to the docs, the rapper replied, F you! Stop emailing me, you dumb bitch. There will be no litigation or settlement. I don't know who the F you think you're talking to. I was supposed to play one more time, but it didn't. In her paperwork, Jacqueline said she tried to serve Soulja Boy at one of his concerts, but was unsuccessful. That seems like it would be hard to do as a process server. You're like, no. I need to get backstage to talk to Mr. Soulja Boy. I have papers to serve him. Hey, it's Thursday. Let's take a look at what's coming up in the box office for this weekend. And other than a handful of foreign movies, we have Time of Death with Kevin Pollak and Mina Suvari, a name that I have not heard in a very long time. That's a horror mystery thriller that's getting a limited release this weekend, but it's the big weekend for Steven Spielberg. Everybody's talking about Disclosure Day. Yeah. I've seen some really good reviews and some really bad ones, but the drama mystery sci-fi thriller from Steven Spielberg starring Emily Blunt, Josh O'Connor, Colin Firth, and Eve Hewson drops this weekend, along with later in the weekend for all the K-pop fans, BTS World Tour, the live viewing. It's a music special, 3 hours and 15 minutes long. If you are that into BTS, that should be just nothing for you. You'll be fine with the 3-hour movie there. Hey, if you have some bills to pay, maybe, you got some car things going on, some AC things going on, maybe.
I feel like you're talking to me. Are you talking to me? I feel like you're talking to me.
I mean, if things are piling up, there's things you could do. You could take some money out. You can get a home equity line of credit. You could unlock the equity in your home while keeping your super low rate intact on your mortgage. Get cash out for home improvements, Sean. Debt consolidation, back taxes, all kinds of stuff. And unlike the corner banks, that mortgage guy, Don, has HELOC options for people as low as a 640 credit score. So you're good, man. You're good.
Well, I don't have much of a choice. It's either that mortgage guy, Don, or just, sayonara suckers, right?
Pick Don, please. Pick Don.
Yeah, I'll choose Don.
Get a quote with no hard inquiry today at thatmortgageguyDon.com.
Don't miss the boat. Compare your quote with thatmortgageguyDon.com.
All right, we're going to try to stay on time today. Quick break. When we come back, we got some really good feedback to get to. That clip that I said was going viral today, I have it queued up, and we're going to play that. It's coming up. Oh, and Fritz on the Street, too, is coming up next. If you want to play along with us, we have to pick a person to fight for, all of us. So get our attention right now. And Fritz on the Street, the greatest game in all of radio, will be coming up with possibly us fighting for you. If you win, you get a great prize. That's coming up next on the News Junkie.
It's never been easier to listen to Real Radio 104.1 wherever you go. Make us your number one preset on our free iHeartRadio app.
From the Odoo.com Traffic Center, Odoo.com, the only business software you will need.
Accident 408 westbound at Mills Avenue, blocking the center lane. I-4 westbound before 46, earlier accident there. Still, both shoulders are blocked. And slow ride between 417 and 535, traveling on I-4 eastbound. See traffic troubles? Call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm Katie Wilkins.
This report is sponsored by Mattress Warehouse of Orlando.
The Sleep Outfitters 4th of July sale is on. Save up to 70% on mattresses store-wide. Plus, get a free adjustable base with select Sealy purchases. Only Sleep Outfitters uses Bed Match Diagnostics to help find your mattress. Enjoy 0% interest financing and delivery and setup.
Vehicles under 20 grand. Now at RC Hill Mitsubishi in DeLand. Just go to rchill.com.
America is turning 250, and iHeartRadio is celebrating with $250,000 in cash. Weekdays through July 4th, listen for your chance to win $2,500 so you can take the ultimate American getaway with iHeartRadio.
This contest brought to you locally by HBN Bath. HBN Bath can transform your bathroom into a beautiful modern space in as little as 1 day. No mess, no hassle. Plus, get 0% financing for 18 months or up to $2,500 off your complete bathroom remodel project. Restrictions apply. Visit hbnusa.com. License number CBC 1255975.
Hey everybody, Jim Colbert here for my friends over at Life Imaging FLA. June is Men's Health Month. With Father's Day right around the corner, you want to make sure Pop is around for as long as possible. That's why you got to scuttle him over to Life Imaging FLA for this free heart scan. Just a few minimum requirements. It is a $699 value, and the reason you need to do it is men are hard-headed. They ignore symptoms, they delay doctor visits, and they wait until something feels wrong before they take action. That's the wrong way to do it. Be proactive, not reactive. And when you consider heart disease still the #1 killer in the U.S., and in 30% of those cases, there are no symptoms, get your dad over there now. And let me tell you something, man, they make it so easy to make your appointment. Just pick up your cell phone, dial pound 250 and say the keyword free heart scan. That's it. Pound 250, say the keyword free heart scan, and they will connect you in seconds. Take advantage of this opportunity right now and make this appointment as you sit there. Also, while you're there, please ask about their cancer screening as well, because early detection saves lives. It's Life Imaging FLA.
Sell your home fast and for the most money with a guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com and start packing.
Dive into a summer of awe and awesome at SeaWorld Orlando. Get real close to orcas, belugas, penguins, and more. Dive deeper with an all-new Arctic adventure on Expedition Odyssey, Fire and Ice. Now open. Catch air, surf fast, and fly high on award-winning coasters. And stay later for the all-new Electric Ocean on select dates through September 7th. See wonders in a new light with nighttime animal shows and an all-new drone and fireworks show. Dive in and go from real to unreal at SeaWorld. Passes as low as $14.25 a month. Hurry, offer ends soon. Taxes, service fees, blackout dates, and other restrictions may apply.
Hey, Orlando, are you tired of checking a price online only to find out it's thousands more when you get to the dealership? Well, at Greenway Kia, we changed the game. Every new Kia listed for sale on greenwaykias.com has our Greenway all-in price. That means the price you see is the price you pay, with no surprises and no additional fees. Plus, with over 1,000 new Kias available at our 3 Central Florida locations, you'll find the right new Kia at the right price every time. It's the Summer Sticker Sales Event. I'm Joe Rossi, and I want to see you in a Greenway Kia.
Municipal bonds don't get the media coverage the stock market does. But if you're looking for a potential source of tax-free income, now may be the time to consider municipal bonds from Henyon & Walsh. If you have at least $10,000 to invest, call and talk to a tax-free bond specialist at 800-761-9761. We'll send you our exclusive bond guide, free, with details about how bonds may be an important part of your portfolio. Henyon & Walsh has specialized in fixed income and growth solutions for over 35 years and offers high-quality municipal bonds that are tax-free and, according to Moody's research, have been historically low risk. Call today to request your free bond guide. 800-761-9761. That's 800-761-9761. Investing involves risk, including the possible loss of principal. Income may be subject to state, local, or federal alternative minimum tax. Securities offered by Henning & Walsh, Inc., member FINRA, SIPC.
Get ready for the ultimate freestyle experience. Monster Jam Freestyle Mania, presented by Spin Master. Full send, family fun. Coming to Kia Center August 8th and 9th. Brought to you by B80 Tires, your local Ford dealers, and Morgan & Morgan. Visit MonsterJam.com today.
Hi, this is Mike Lester with Talon Wealth and the Guarding Your Nest Egg radio show, and I have another investment idea for those seeking great returns with limited risk. Recently, we did a structured note for our clients, paying them 18.75% per year for 4 years, and it was great for clients seeking income or growth and principal protection. The note was based on the S&P, gold, and silver, and our clients won't lose principal as long as none of the ETFs are down more than 40% 4 years from when we placed the trade, and the bank guaranteeing them doesn't default. This isn't an offer because we already traded this note, and structured notes aren't for everyone. But if you would like to know more about how structured notes work and what we currently have available, call us at 916-888-4000, 916-888-4000, if you'd like to learn more.
Advisory services offered through Talent Private Wealth, LLC, an SEC-registered investment advisor. The opinions voiced and information provided in this material are for general informational purposes only and are not intended to provide specific advice or recommendations for any individual.
You've got to try the new TikTok diet.
Just ask chat.
I just take blue-green algae.
You just have to eat kale. Kale, kale, kale.
I read you should put butter in your coffee.
Or you could trust your gut. When it comes to your energy, digestion, and overall health, how do you know what's actually right for you? That's where Viome comes in. Viome is a simple, at-home gut health test that looks at your body's real-time biology using RNA to show what's going on inside you right now. Not trends, not guesses, your biology. With your results, Viome gives you clear, personalized, actionable guidance. Which foods help you, which ones don't, and which supplements your body actually can benefit from. All based on the world's largest gut health databases and thousands of clinical research studies. Many people who use Viome report better digestion, more energy, and an improved mood within months. So stop guessing. Start knowing.
And maybe still eat the kale?
Maybe. Learn more at Viome.com/know. V as in Victor, IOME.com/KNOW. And use coupon code VIOME50 to save $50 off your purchase.
And eat everything blue.
No, thank you.
Hey, it's Russ Rollins for HBN USA. Is your bathroom outdated, unattractive, and even unsafe? Well, good news. HBN Bath can transform it into a beautiful, modern space that you're going to love in as little as 1 day. No long, messy remodels, just fast, professional results. Visit HBNUSA.com to schedule your free consultation. Plus, enjoy 0% financing, no payments for 18 months, or up to $2,500 off your project. Visit HBNUSA.com. Restrictions apply. License number CBC 1255975.
Do you have AC needs? Turn to the experts at Carrier. Go to millsair.com.
iHeartRadio FIFA World Cup Update.
The World Cup is getting underway today. U.S. head coach Mauricio Pochettino said the team could feel the fans' energy in the building when they played the warm-up matches last week.
You can feel the fans, how excited they are. And
the U.S. will begin group play against Paraguay tomorrow. Today, Mexico will take on South Africa, while later tonight, South Korea faces Czechia.
For live Fox coverage, search World Cup now on the free iHeartRadio app. Coming to you live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. Need help after an accident? Visit JustCallMo.com or dial 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. An iHeartRadio station. Guaranteed human. Filling in the gaps between the New York Times and World Star. This is the...
What a day. What a time for the show. Numbers coming in lately have been absolutely insane, and I just absolutely cannot get enough of seeing you out there in public, seeing people come up and saying nice things, and I 100% appreciate you hanging out today. What we're going to do now is the greatest game in all of radio, friends. All right, it is time to really fire things up. No better time than now for something like Fritz on the Street, everybody. And to do that, we need a couple of things. We need one mortgage guy, Don. Do we have one of those around?
We do.
Check. Okay, all right, good. We've got one mortgage guy, Don. This is important here. Do we have one Fritz? We'll need that. Yeah, we got a Fritz. All right, that's good. We're doing well here. Now we need somebody to play for. And I am choosing to mend fences here. I am playing for, actually, I don't know if this is a if I'm helping you out or taking away from you, Peisenberg, but I'm playing for Peisenberg today.
All right.
And Fritz on the street. C-Lane, who are you playing for?
I am scratching out the word Peisenberg.
You can't take that from me.
I had told him that I would do it before you guys had your little weird tiff thing. So I'm going to go with Sarah on the texting service.
Okay.
Sarah.
And also, that mortgage guy, Don, by the way, you're starting to get tons of emails on my side. People are emailing like, Don, pick me. And I'm going, Don can't see the tips emails, unfortunately. But if you got somebody else, then we'll just push these emailers aside.
I was going to pick the same person you picked, Sean.
Peisenberg?
Yeah.
Triple Peisenberg is what they call it.
No, I'm going to go with on the YouTube channel, Kurt. I don't know if it's Kurt Studman or it's Kurt Studman or
Kurt
Studman. Yeah,
Kurt Studman, the Studman as they call him. We're ready for you, Kurt. Everybody's got a shot at this, but there's only one way to get going. Fritz, you ready to do this?
C-Lane, one more time. Who are you playing for? I'm sorry.
I am playing for Sarah from the texting service.
All right, now I'm ready.
Now he's ready to go. Let's do Fritz on the street.
Now it's time for Fritz on the street.
Hello, that mortgage guy, Don. Hello, C-Lane. Hello, Sean.
Hi, Fritz.
Hey, Fritz.
Fritz on the Street is sponsored by that mortgage guy, Don, and Home Loans Radio. Each Saturday morning here on Real Radio 104.1 from 9 to 10:30 a.m. You can get your question answered if it pertains to buying a home, selling your house, refinancing, HELOC loans. Maybe you just want to know if you can get a better rate. You can listen to the show from 9 to 10:30 a.m., text us, and then also follow Don on Instagram at That Mortgage Guy Don. Very, very funny, witty content. And that's That Mortgage Guy Don.
Don't miss the boat, compare your quote with thatmortgageguydon.com.
In first place with 157 points on Fritz on the Street, that would be Mr. Christopher Lane.
Yeah, baby.
In second place with 144 points, that would be That Mortgage Guy Don. And in third place with 122 points, Mr. Sean Wasson.
All right, today's my day, though. Today is my day. I'm feeling it.
We'll see.
It's 8 questions, 4 current event questions, 4 general knowledge trivia questions. I go to the bar, so you do not have to. Each Tuesday night, I'm at Cavo's Bar and Kitchen. We had 10 participants. So, of course, each question only has 8 answers. Your mission, you have to chime in for that bonus point and then guess how many out of 8 got it right.
All right.
Sounds easy peasy.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
Number
Let's
1.
do it.
A 7.8 magnitude earthquake.
Don.
Philippines. That is correct.
Damn it.
Damn. Full question. A 7.8 magnitude earthquake has left at least 37 dead in which South Asian country? Don, you got that right. The Philippines. Out of 8 answers, how many do you think said the Philippines?
6.
6.
It's going to confuse people because we had the Cuba one, too, which wasn't as big. But I'm going to say
5 for me.
5 for C-Lane.
I wasn't done, C-Lane. I wasn't active. I was still yapping.
We don't do this in
about-
order. Just the person who
4.
answers right gets to go first.
I'll take 4.
And 4 for Sean. Question number 1 with answers of 4, 5, and 6.
Ding, 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 ding.
That means someone is picking up 2 points. They got it right on the money. Who is it? A 7.8 magnitude earthquake has left at least 37 dead in which South Asian country?
Philippines.
Philippines.
Philippines?
Philippines.
Japan.
India. Philippines.
Philippines.
That would be 6.
Yeah, baby.
So Don is hitting a 3-pointer to start the match, and C-Lane with a guess of 5, picking up 1 point.
All right,
Moving on now.
Recalibrate. It's a smart panel. We have to recalibrate. All right.
Juggle some stuff around. Question 2. In which city is the CN Tower?
Sean. Shanghai?
That is incorrect.
C-Lane.
C-Lane?
Atlanta?
That is incorrect.
That's the CNN tower. You said CN?
CN.
Don, Dubai.
That would be Toronto.
Okay.
It's right next to the stadium the Blue Jays play in.
Ah.
Don, you got question 1 right. We will start with you. Out of 8 answers, how many do you think said Toronto?
1.
I'll say 2.
2 for Sean.
I will also say 2.
And 2 for C-Lane. Question 2 with answers of 1 and 2. In which city is the CN Tower?
Taiwan. Toronto.
Toronto.
Toronto, Canada.
Toronto.
Atlanta?
Jeez.
That would be 5.
Okay.
We got the Mensa panel today.
What's going on here?
No points awarded.
Were they not serving alcohol at Kevin's Tuesday
it's like
night?
a teetotaler night. Everybody's completely sober, brains firing on all cylinders.
Packed with Canadians.
Yeah, to answer your question, C-Lane, I don't recall. Question 3. Recently, Central Floridians felt tremors from a rare... C-Lane.
Cuba.
Cuba's correct.
Unbelievable.
Nicely done.
Wow.
C-Lane, out of 8 answers, how many do you think said Cuba? The full question, recently, Central Floridians felt tremors from a rare earthquake off of which country?
I'm going to go 7.
7.
5.
5 for Sean.
7.
And 7 for Don. Question 3 with answers of 5 and 7. Recently, Central Floridians felt tremors from a rare earthquake off of which country?
Cuba.
Cuba. Cuba.
Cuba. Cuba.
Cuba. Cuba.
Cuba.
That would be 8.
8.
So Don and C-Lane with a guess of 7, each picking up 1 point. Question number 4 is up next. After question 4, I will tell you who is winning so far on Fritz on the Street. Question numero cuatro. On a map, the vertical lines are called what?
C-Lane.
C-Lane.
Longitude.
Longitude is correct.
What were you just doing? you had a little mnemonic device or something. He was.
The way that I remember them is that the wide ones are latitude or fatitude.
I saw you moving your hands around. I was like, is he working on something?
Longitude. Got it, yeah.
All right.
C-Lane, out of 8 answers, how many do you think said longitude?
7.
7.
6.
6 for Sean.
6.
And 6 for Don. Question 4 with answers of 6 and 7.
Ding, 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 ding.
Someone knows their maps, or at least Jimmy Buffett. On a map, the vertical lines are called what?
Latitude.
Latitude. Longitude.
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 Longitude. Vertical lines are longitude.
Yeah.
That would be 6. So Sean and Don picking up 2 points each, and C-Lane with a guess of 7 picking up 1 point. That means 4 are down, 4 remaining question-wise. In first place so far with 6 points, Don/Kurt Studman. In second place with 5 points, C-Lane/Sarah. And in third place with 2 points, Sean/Peisenberg.
Man, I thought I was doing better than that. I need to
Just got those 2 points.
Yeah, I did. I had a goose egg and I didn't know it. All right, let me lower my confidence level and attack. All right, here we go.
Question 5 with 4 questions remaining. On Monday, 6 people were stabbed during a knife attack in which U.S. subway transit hub?
Sean? Penn Plaza?
I'll give it to you. It's Penn Station.
Oh!
Yeah, I'll give that to you.
I'll take it.
Sean, out of 8 answers, how many do you think said Penn Station in New York City?
Penn Station. 4.
4.
3.
3 for C-Lane.
I'm going to go 4 also.
And 4 for Don. Question 5 with answers of 3 and 4.
Ding, 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 ding.
Somebody knows their Penn Station. On Monday, 6 people were stabbed during a knife attack in which U.S. subway transit hub?
Central Station. Oh, Penn Station. Penn Station.
MARTA.
Grand Central. Penn Station.
Grand Central Station.
L.
That would be 3. So C-Lane picking up 2 points, and Don and Sean with a guess of 4, each picking up 1 point.
Okay.
Question 6 now. October 22nd, 1692 marked the last time a person in America was hanged for what crime?
C-Lane.
C-Lane.
Witchcraft.
That is correct.
Oh, wow. Good one.
C-Lane, out of 8 answers, how many do you think said witchcraft?
5.
5?
6.
6 for Sean.
5.
And 5 for Don. Question 6 with answers of 5 and 6.
Ding, 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 ding.
Somebody knows their spooky witches. October 22nd, 1692 marked the last time a person in America was hanged for what crime?
Stealing a chicken.
The witch trials.
Witchcraft? I say witchery.
Witchcraft. What was that stuff up in Witchcraft?
Witchcraft?
Adultery.
That would be 6. So Sean is picking up 2 points, and C-Lane and Don with your guesses of 5, each picking up 1 point each.
All right.
2 questions remaining now. It's really anyone's game. Question 7. After nearly 4 years away, which tennis star won her first match?
Sean.
Don.
Serena Williams.
Serena Williams is correct. Full question. After nearly 4 years away, which tennis star won her first match at the Queen's Club Championships? She said she was bored and the kids are home for the summer, so why not go and play a major championship? And she won. Don, out of 8 answers, how many do you think said Serena Williams?
I'm gonna go 8.
8.
6.
6 for Sean.
Guess I'll thread the middle. 7 for me.
And 7 for C-Lane. Question 7 with answers of 6, 7, and 8. After nearly 4 years away, which tennis star won her first match at the Queen's Club Championships?
Serena Williams.
Serena Williams.
Pass. Serena Williams?
Serena Williams?
Kornikova because of Iglesias.
Navratilova.
Serena Williams.
That would be 5. So Sean, with your guess of 6, picking up 1 point.
What the hell did that guy say?
I don't know.
Cornucopia, Navratilova, somebody.
He was heated about something.
I have no idea. Question 8 is the very last question, but before we do that, let's go over the leaderboard. In first place, we have a tie. 9 points each for C-Lane / Sarah and Don / Kurt Studman. In third place with 7 points, just 2 removed, Sean / Heisenberg.
Hell of a comeback, man.
Okay, my second half was better than my first, all right?
Anybody's game.
Question 8 goes like this. Dhaka, D-H-A-K-A, is the capital of which Asian country?
Sean. Indonesia?
That is incorrect.
C-Lane.
C-Lane.
Bangladesh.
That is correct.
What?
Oh, my God. I am out of here.
C-Lane, out of 8 answers, how many do you think said Bangladesh?
Oh, 3.
3.
I'll say 1.
1 for Sean.
2.
And 2 for Don. Question 8 with answers of 1, 2, and 3.
Ding, 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 ding.
Is this going to be the reckoning? And Dhaka, D-H-A-K-A, is the capital of which Asian country?
Bangladesh.
Kyrgyzstan?
Malaysia.
Bangladesh? India.
Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka.
That would be 3. C-Lane hits a 3-pointer at the buzzer. And Don with a guess of 2, picking up 1 point. That means the final points for the day. In
Sorry,
first place-
Peisenberg. Sean screwed you again.
He's back to mad. He's back to angry of it.
In first place with 12 points, C-Lane / Sarah. Woo! Congratulations. In second place with 10 points, Don / Kurt Studman. And in third place with 7 points, Sean / Peisenberg. That means in first place and still leading on Fritz on the Street with 169 points, Mr. Christopher Lane. In second place with 154 points, that mortgage guy, Don. And in third place with 129 points, Mr. Sean Wasson, and that is Fritz on the Street.
Thank you, Fritz.
There he is. Fritz, an amazing host, the best of the best. Even when he doesn't bring me good news in the victory column, he's still just a pleasure to be around. So make sure you're part of Fritz's world, and certainly for Fritz's Funhouse Trivia, which you can get involved in every single week. Go follow him in all the social media platforms you can follow him on, or at thenewsjunkie.com/share. Fritz, always a pleasure to see you. Go Tampa Bay Rays.
Hell yeah, go Rays.
Are they still in? Is baseball still happening, or is that we're on off season?
It's going to be going on until October.
Okay, it's a long season.
And Rays are number 1 right now in the AL East.
And
congrats.
The Trop is all fixed up right now, right?
It's all fixed up, and I'm going to my first game next month. They are retiring number 3, Evan Longoria. So me and Darcy and my brother were sitting right behind the dugout for that ceremony.
I didn't know Eva Longoria played for them.
Yeah, he did for a long time.
For the folks who don't know, the Tropicana place where the Tampa Bay Rays play, it was destroyed. Was it a hurricane or something?
Yeah, the hurricane really roughed up the roof, but they've fixed the Trop. But that poor amphitheater over by the casino still has no roof. And just all the people that get the seats, they're still They're getting rained on if it rains.
Because I remember, Fritz, at some point, I thought they were saying that they wanted to completely move because that place was causing them issues.
They've been saying that for years.
Yeah,
they've been threatening to go to Ybor, go to Orlando, all kinds of places.
Yeah, there was a big move to bring them to Orlando for a while.
Yeah. Yeah, and now is the time for them to try to pull off whatever they can if they're doing as good as Fritz is saying. That's pretty awesome.
I would try to see every game.
I don't blame you. That's cool. I'm glad they're doing well, and go Tampa Rays.
Thank you.
When we come back, Don, you going to hang out with us?
Absolutely, sir.
Excellent. All right, let's spend some time with Don. I got some questions for him, and we'll see where this goes because one of them has people a little fired up today, and I want to see what Don thinks about it. I want to see what everybody thinks about it, and we'll find out what's happening because that is coming up next on the News Junkie.
Real radio is the Jim Colbert Show.
I still have my wisdom teeth. They're coming in and jamming the rest of my teeth. My teeth are getting worse.
Well, get them yanked out, man.
I got to.
Because I had one taken out, and my man had a homemade tool in my mouth. That sounded terrible. Dump that. Somebody dump that. Wait.
The Jim Colbert Show, weekdays at 3 on Real Radio 104.1.
Accident blocking the right lane, 436 northbound at La Costa Drive. Slow ride between 417 and 535 on I-4 eastbound. And heads up, there's a disabled vehicle, I-4 westbound before 1792. That's blocking the right shoulder. See traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm Katie Wilkins.
This report is sponsored by Fresh from Florida.
Summer starts early in Florida, which means we get more beach time, more sunshine, and more time to enjoy refreshing, sweet, and juicy Florida watermelon. The best part of summer is already here. Locally grown, fresh from Florida watermelon. There's sunshine in every bite.
Hurricane season is here, and if you've checked all the things off your list, all the supplies, extra gasoline, generators, stuff like that, and you haven't done the windows yet, what are you waiting for? Get those hurricane impact windows from Reese Windows and Doors. You can get a free quote today. They've been installing windows over 50 years, and those hurricane impact windows come with a lifetime guarantee. It transfers when you sell the home. That increases the value of your house. It helps on your energy bill and helps keep you safe during storm season. Most windows can be installed in less than 8 weeks, and installation is included, so get your free quote at reesewindows.com. Or you want to win $25,000 in new impact windows? Sure. Pick up your phone now and text the word TRUST to 20129. That's TRUST to 20129 for Reese Windows and Doors.
Our iHeartRadio Music Festival, presented by Capital One,
is coming back to Las Vegas.
September 18th and 19th at T-Mobile Arena, streaming live on Disney Plus and Hulu.
And you can be there
For a weekend full of superstar performances. Capital One cardholders, pre-sale is live right now.
Your first access to iHeartRadio Music Festival tickets.
Plus the chance to add an access pass for an exclusive pre-concert event
With Weezer.
48 hours while they last. Get yours at iHeartRadio.com/Capital One.
Since 1984, Solar Source has helped Central Florida homeowners beat rising energy costs. Now, during the Solar Source Price Rewind event, they're offering a pre-2020 pricing deal you may never see again. No pressure, no gimmicks, just expert guidance. And for a limited time, Solar Source will honor any pre-2020 solar electric quote while supplies last. Join the 75,000 homeowners who've already made the switch. Visit solarsource.com and get your new quote today.
Car crash on the highway, slip and fall at the store. Bills keep coming, pain knocking at your door. Don't wait around, let the right team know. Orlando, stand up. Just call Mo. Injured on the go. Just call Mo. Orlando knows. Just call Mo. Car wreck, slip and fall. Just call Mo. Just call Mo.com. Just call Mo. Your local Orlando injury firm. Injured on the go. Just call Mo.
Orlando attorney Mo DeWitt, sung by a non-attorney.
Orlando's premier comedy club and restaurant is the Funny Bone, located at Point Orlando. This week, the Funny Bone welcomes David Jolly on June 11th, Trey Crowder on June 12th, Connor Wood on June 13th, and Success Jr., son of a Haitian tour, on June 14th. Check out our star-studded calendar and showtimes online at orlando.funnybone.com. Full kitchen and bar available, as well as parking discounts for all guests. Follow us on all social media platforms and get your tickets now at orlando.funnybone.com. We'll see you at the show.
Are you thinking about home buying, refinancing, or just wondering if your mortgage quote is any good? It's so easy to get a free quote or compare the one that you have already at thatmortgaguydawn.com. Whether you are doing a traditional or reverse mortgage, a HELOC, or a business loan, That Mortgage Guy Don is your local expert. And he's also a lot of fun to hang out with.
Don't miss the boat, compare your quote with thatmortgaguydawn.com.
Hey there, this is Congressman Corey Mills. Healthcare and lowering drug prescription costs are important to all of us. If you're having issues obtaining coverage due to a pre-existing condition or been denied coverage because I would like to hear from you. We can also help with Social Security and Medicare claims. Please contact my office at 407-638-7900 or visit mills.house.gov to submit a request. Thank you, and it is a privilege to serve you in Congress. Paid for by official funds authorized by the House of Representatives.
To everyone looking to add some extra flavor to their summer, come try the new Culver's Jalapeno Jack Pub Burger. Our team member Steven is here to tell you all about it.
When you're in the mood for delicious food between your road trips, pool days, and summer game days, you can always count on Culver's. All of our butter burgers are made to order with fresh, never frozen beef, and our Jalapeno Jack Pub Burger has just the spicy kick you need. Zesty pepper jack cheese, creamy jalapeno sauce, all on a lightly buttered brioche bun with juicy tomato and crisp lettuce. It's the kind of bold flavor that brings extra joy to every fun-filled moment. You can even make it a chicken.
Good times, guys. Hey, how's everybody doing? How's your Thursday? Congratulations to Sarah. And everybody else, just good game. I nixed it there. It's a good thing now. What's up, all day yuckers? AJ Soup. Hello, Kurt, Kevin, weed consumers. And we're just coming back in a little bit here. Homemade tool, yeah, that's a good one. I heard that one live. All right, friends, we are just about 30 seconds away. Thank you, Sun State John. Coming back.
Everyone's talking about the FIFA World Cup.
But did you know the only place to hear the action for free is iHeartRadio?
What enough that we just witnessed?
iHeartRadio and Fox Sports are bringing you every match of FIFA World Cup 2026
Live.
Can you believe it?
Every unforgettable moment.
wherever you are.
Lock in your preset now on the free iHeartRadio app.
Just search World Cup.
And don't miss the U.S. men's team's first match Friday at 9 p.m. Eastern.
The world will be listening.
How about you?
Save every day at Headquarter Hyundai. We've dropped prices on acres of new Hyundais. Visit headquarterhyundai.com.
High diving face first into the world's most viral newsroom. This is
Newsroom. We're hobbling along today. We're making it happen. And we want to hear from you. So send us a dispatch over at thenewsjunkie.com or email the show right now over at tips@thenewsjunkie.com. Easy as that. Our friend, That Mortgage Guy Don, hanging out with us here on the show today.
The cavernous master control.
I know, it's
dark
always,
and mysterious master control.
in our video feed, it always looks like Don is in witness protection program or something. It's like
I'm a vampire.
Yeah. It's like if he gets just even a little thread of sun on his face, he'll completely melt right now. But we got Don with us today. Don, I was talking earlier. I don't know what you think about this whole thing that we've seen with the property taxes in Florida, and they're trying to make something happen with this. And for me, I said it looks like this could affect people who are on the lower end of the income spectrum. I'm talking about lower, maybe even lower middle class people. These are people who have houses that are around 200,000, maybe like not even up to 250 yet. They're trying to get it up to 250 or a little bit beyond. But as far as that works for just the housing market in general, do you think that would be bad, good? Does it have no noticeable effect? Do we just not know because something like this hasn't been tried before?
Well, what they're looking at doing is reducing the assessed value of the homes by first 150,000. So it will affect everybody in their primary residence. Like if your house is assessed for 450 now, then your assessed value and tax value would go down. So it's going to affect everybody across the board. I think across the board, it's going to make home buying a little more palatable because every time you make your payment, you're paying, your principal, interest, taxes, and insurance. So if the taxes are somewhere between 25 and 75% lower, that's going to make house payments lower. So I think it could help for sure with making buying a house a little more affordable. There's some other parts of it that are a little worrisome, though.
Mm-hmm. Well, first, let's stay on this. So I do want to get to that, but when you stay on that front, that could be the thing that is a trigger point for somebody who would say like, hey, I've been renting. And I know people who swear by renting. People are like, I think actually renting is a better financial decision. I disagree with that, but whatever, to each their own. But that could be a thing that would trigger more people to go from renting to buying a house, which would definitely inject more people into the buying market, possibly.
I think the effect would be where you mentioned, at the beginning, because people that are buying on the lower end of houses, $200,000, $300,000 houses, first-time home buyers, that's going to lower their payment or the cost of entry by $200, $300, $400 a month. So that's definitely going to make it more appealing to buy.
That's a big deal. Yeah. That helps. What's your problem with it? What would be the things you would be concerned about?
Well, they haven't really figured it out, a way to make up the money that's not being collected. There was an article in the Sentinel today that the Seminole County, I think they said they're going to lose about $220 million in their budget if this were to go through the way that it is. And, that affects what they can do. A lot of these small cities that are bedroom communities like Deltona, for example, or DeBerry, those areas that, the only resources they really have, they don't have any factories there or anything. Everything comes from the revenue from taxes. So
we're going to see a lot more red light cameras. A lot of those.
Yeah, you got to make up that money somehow. So that's the concern. Everybody wants lower taxes. I want lower taxes, but it could cause other services to decline or to be gotten rid of.
One thing that I think we've seen, though, and I've seen a lot of evidence to back this up, is in the last 10 years, or you could stretch it out further than this, the expenditures in a lot of these counties have just exploded. So it seems like they just want to take more and more money from the average taxpayer, and then nothing really seems to change for most people. I think that's where people get frustrated. It's like they just continue to take more. Their budgets get bigger and bigger and bigger. I know I saw, to back up your point, Don, I saw that West Palm Beach and Palm Beach County were saying, well, we're going to fall short. And then they started talking about what their police budget and their fire department budget were. And in just that county, it was unbelievable. I mean, hundreds of millions of dollars. And I look at some of this and I go, to me, it looks like the budgeting is out of control. Although I do think they should be careful so we make sure that there are plenty of things that can fill the gap, because especially smaller counties could suffer from this. However, I think that a lot of the reaction to this is probably all for naught, because it's a lot of hoops to jump through before this can happen. Because I think it needs to get 60% of the vote. It's one of those things, I believe.
Yeah, if it's on the ballot, it has to get 60% to pass. And it's been tried before, different forms of it that didn't pass in the state. So who knows?
Yeah, it's such a big hurdle. Sealand and I always talk about when this comes up. It's so hilarious that the thing that made it so you have to get 60% to pass something didn't get 60% to pass. The change that made that necessary was something that didn't even pass by 60% itself. So, yeah, I mean, it would be interesting. I think it would be good. Like you said, it's good for everybody because it takes away that first smaller chunk if you have a house that's worth, let's say, a couple of $1 million. Now, for me, I think that they should pin these costs on people who are at the highest end of earning, and these folks can pay more, and these folks who are at $150,000. I mean, what's your average house in the state of Florida? $150,000 is on the low end of housing costs, I think now, right?
Average house size around high 300s, 380, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. So the people who will benefit the most are definitely on the lower end of this, which is what, those are the kind of programs that I'm looking for that I think will be best. Those are the people who I think are most stressed out. And obviously it sucks, man, when you don't have enough money to pay all your bills.
This is kind of a stupid question, but that's based on what the house is appraised at, right? Like if I get somebody to sell me a really nice house for the very stupid price of $100,000, that's not going to exempt me from property taxes, right?
Well, when you buy a house, when a house is purchased, the next year, the next tax bill, it's assessed by the tax assessor, and it's usually not like if you pay $500 for it, it's usually going to be assessed around $400. Or a little bit less than that. So it's never the same as what you pay for it, and then it can go up over time. But they're going to assess the value of it regardless of what you paid for it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, here's the story I was talking about.
There goes my scam idea.
Here's the story I was talking about. Known Badger on Twitch says, does Sean not realize that the reason Palm Beach County has such a high budget of police and fire is because the president goes there so often? No, historically, they have had massive budgets in Palm Beach County. I think you're trying to tell me this from a level of knowledge where I grew up in Palm Beach County. I know the situation there. I grew up, I used to do talk radio in Palm Beach County.
Sean has been arrested by those very police.
I have.
So, this guy knows what he's talking about.
Went to fund them, okay? And they also, led to my arrest at one point in a strip club parking lot. But story says, go ahead.
I was going to say, this sounds like this could defund the police in some ways.
Yeah. Palm Beach County officials are bracing. This is from WPTV. Palm Beach County officials are bracing for what could be the largest budget cuts in the county's history. As proposed property tax reductions threaten to eliminate nearly $400 million from county operations over the next 2 years. So they start talking about this, and they said the Palm Beach County Fire Department alone stands to lose just under $200 million in funding. That's how much they stand to lose, $200 million in funding. I'm like, holy cow. They said a major concern raised during the budget meeting centers on the proposed $250,000 homestead exemption, which may not represent the final figure. The exemption could potentially increase to $500,000, further deepening the budget shortfall. So a lot of these articles that are factoring in what they think the damage done is going to be are factoring in that it is going to go higher. We don't even know that it's going to be able to pass to begin with. And they're going higher with it as for now. This says county leaders are examining mileage or millage rates and identifying cost-saving opportunities with particular attention to Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office. The Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office budget, which has increased more than 216% over the past 20 years, according to county records, would be a problem in particular. Commissioners agreed they would like staff to negotiate with all constitutional officers, including the Sheriff's Office, which was one of the biggest points of discussion during the meeting. So, I mean, that's crazy. This isn't during just, the time that Trump has been in office or because of Mar-a-Lago or anything like that. These are the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office is only an example, but this is happening at a lot of police stations, fire stations. The budgets just balloon everywhere. Nobody wants the budget to go down, ever. They always want the budget to go up. Nobody ever goes, you know what? We can buckle up around here. We can reduce a couple of things. We can change the way we're spending here. Nobody ever does that. They always want to just keep their hand out, taking more of your money. And that's why I like things that put the money back in the pocket of the taxpayer. But let us know what you think. Send a dispatch or an email. How are things looking in the housing market as of this moment?
I mean, things are busy, really busy for me. It's the busiest month we've had. It's busier than the last couple Junes that we've had. So, I mean, we're on track for a record year, and things are booming. Even though the rates are a little bit up right now because of the stuff in Iran, they're still close to 3-year lows. They're up a little bit depending on what headlines and what tweets go out, but everything's staying pretty stable, and business is booming, man.
It's so crazy to me. When you go to buy your house, because we're messing around in Iran right now, you have to worry about things getting more expensive. That rocks my world. But
when you first heard of the idea of Twitter, though, and you're like, oh, it's this new little kind of thing. It's a cute little social experiment. You can only do 140 characters.
Post whatever you want.
Nobody fathomed the idea that one tweet could have that much effect on things. Right. You know, it's like the story about that agent that was like at the baseball game, and he was about to like land some super huge deal, and he's like, "Wait, I'm going to interrupt this game by sending a text message because now everybody's going to know that some superstar just signed millions of dollar contract,
right?
And they got plenty of time to talk in between plays, so that's what's going to happen next."
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
It's really crazy how much impact some comments can make in stock trading, in the bond markets. All kinds of things can be affected by simple comments now, which is pretty bananas.
Yeah, you're just trying to buy a house. You're like trying to get into home ownership. Well, the one thing you can do is, if you are trying to navigate all of this and all of the craziness that clearly we're talking about here, you can pick somebody who's going to make it a more affordable journey for you, and make sure you're not making all the mistakes that you'll make if you don't have the massive knowledge base that Don has, because he's not done this one or two times. He's done this a lot of times, more times than anybody ever will do it on their own. So make sure you're using him. He's the expert. ThatMortgageGuyDon.com. If you're just kind of flirting around with it, one great way to start expanding your knowledge base
is flirt with Don.
Is to flirt with Don. But if you don't want to try that, then you could listen to the radio show. And I think all the past episodes are even available on the website too, right?
Everywhere you get Spotify, Spreaker, or on the website, you can listen to over 300 past episodes.
You can basically make you a genius on this thing.
You'll
That's
know more
right. You
than
take
me.
it all in. All right. Thank you so much. He's the best. That mortgage guy down.
Thanks, Sean. Thanks, D-Lane.
Make sure when you're in need of the expertise that he definitely has and puts on display here, you reach out. It's really easy to do. Go to ThatMortgageGuyDon.com. If you're in a position where you already have some number that they've sent over to you, just check to see it's the right number. Just check. Don't waste money. Just check. Send it over to ThatMortgageGuyDon.com. Don, we'll see you next week, bud.
See you next week.
There he goes. All right, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, jury duty is on the way. We got some stories that we've been following over the months. I still have this clip to get into. I'll play that when we come back. That'll be the first one. 6.6 million views. This thing is blowing up. What is it? You're going to hear it. That's coming up next on the News Junkie.
AI predicts trends. We create moments. Real Radio 104.1. Guaranteed human.
This is three-time Pro Bowler LeVar Arrington. Here's what's trending from the iHeart Sports Network.
Presented by Rasmussen University.
NFL news, the Dolphins signed center Aaron Brewer to a 3-year extension. It's worth $52 million. Baseball, the Rays beat the Red Sox 7-5 to complete a 3-game sweep, and the Marlins won their 4th in a row, blanking Arizona 8-0. The Knicks pull off the biggest comeback in NBA Finals history, rallying from 29 down to beat the Spurs by a point. OG Anunoby, the game-winning tip-in. Knicks lead the series 3-1. I'm Matt McCoy.
Rasmussen University is where passion meets education, offering over 60 career-focused programs, ranging from nursing and early childhood education to business and IT. Learn more at rasmussen.edu.
Hey Orlando, Joe Rossi here for Greenway Kia. This summer, we're turning up the heat on other dealers with all-in pricing online at greenwaykias.com. The price you see is the price you pay. No games, no surprise fees, just easy upfront pricing. Plus, get rates as low as 0% APR on select new Kias and a helpful finance team working to get you approved even if your credit isn't perfect. It's the Summer Sticker Sales Event. I'm Joe Rossi, and I want to see it in a Greenway Kia. With approved credit. Offer expires 7/5/26.
Looking for something different to do this month? Come explore the St. Johns River on the St. Johns River Ship. The St. Johns River Ship is packed with unforgettable events on the water, from elegant themed high tea cruises to high energy nights like Rockin' on the River, live shows, and specialty dinner cruises. Celebrate holidays, theme parties, or just enjoy a night out with incredible food, entertainment, and scenic views. Don't miss what's coming up next on the river. Visit stjohnsrivershipco.com. That's stjohnsrivershipco.com.
Hey everybody, Jim Colbert here. I think we can all agree that plumbing issues are the worst, and it's always great to have a seasoned professional ready to go if you happen to run into those problems. Enter Modern Plumbing Industries. From houses to high-rises, these guys are Central Florida's plumbing company. Employee-owned and in business since 1975. Their integrity and workmanship are second to none, and they have some great deals as well. If you mention the Jim Colbert Show, you'll receive $50 off your service call. Book your appointment today at 407-327-6000 or hop online at modernpi.com.
Kick off the summer with a stress-free way to sell your home with the guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate. You'll save time, make the most money, and eliminate all the hassle. Hi, this is Mark Spain. The guaranteed offer is the simplest way to sell your home. With our guaranteed offer, you're always in control. You can eliminate all the hassle, sell your home for top dollar, and move when you're ready. There are no showings, no open houses, and no stress. One of our clients, Selena, said, Mark Spain Real Estate was phenomenal. Prior to working with Mark Spain Real Estate, my house had been on the market for over 3 months with no success. After I met with Mark Spain Real Estate, they completely turned things around for me. I closed on the sale quickly, just as they promised. Mark Spain Real Estate is the #1 most reviewed real estate company in the U.S. with over 13,000 5-star reviews. Trust us to sell your home fast and for maximum profit. Find out what your guaranteed offer would be and close in as little as 21 days. There's no obligation. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com and start packing.
Please be advised. You may want to stop eating the following foods immediately: broccoli, kale, bean sprouts, blueberries, quinoa, spinach.
Wait, what? I thought those were good for me.
Turns out, not for everyone. Because what's healthy for one person can cause inflammation for another. And the only way to really know what your body needs is to listen to it.
Listen how?
That's where Viome comes in. Viome is a simple at-home gut health test that looks at your body's real-time biology using RNA to understand what's happening inside you right now. When your results come in, you'll learn exactly which foods to eat, which to avoid, and which supplements are right for you. All based on the world's largest RNA-based human biology database and thousands of clinical research studies. And many people who use Viome report more energy, better digestion, and a better mood within months. So stop guessing. Start knowing. Learn more at Viome.com/gut. V as in Victor, IOME.com/GUT. And use coupon code GUTHEALTH50 to save $50 off your purchase. Viome. Trust your gut.
I move mountains for a living. Literally. That means I don't carry hand lotion, and when it comes to serious heartburn, I don't mess around with anything but Rolaids Max Strength. Its dual-active formula has 1,500 milligrams of calcium carbonate and magnesium hydroxide that relieves heartburn fast. And the best part? The roll fits right here in my pocket, so I can get back to moving mountains.
Rolaids spells powerful relief. 1,500 milligrams is our highest amount of antacid per tablet. Read each label. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
My obstructive hypertrophic cardiomyopathy kept me from baseball games with my boys. The stairs were too much. With Camzyos, my symptoms have improved and I can be more active again. Camzyos is a cardiac myosin inhibitor, the first in its class to treat adults with symptomatic OHCM. Camzyos may improve your symptoms and ability to be active, and it reduced obstruction in the heart 4 times more.
In a 30-week study, Camzyos, mavacamten, reduced post-exercise obstruction on average 47 units of pressure versus 10 with placebo. Results may vary. Camzyos may cause serious side effects, including heart failure that can lead to death, a risk that's increased with serious infection, irregular heartbeat, or with certain other medicines. Do not stop, start, or change medicines or dose without telling your doctor. You must have echocardiograms before and during treatment. Seek help for new or worsening heart failure symptoms. Camzyos is only available through a restricted program. Before taking, tell your doctor about all your medical conditions and current or planned pregnancy, as Camzyos may harm your unborn baby.
Visit Camzyos.com or call 1-855-CAMZYOS. Actor portrayal.
Rev up Father's Day gift giving at SummitRacing.com. You'll find unique gifts, parts, tools, accessories, and more. Or give the perfect card, a Summit Racing gift card. Shop SummitRacing.com, plus enroll in the rewards program to get more power in every purchase.
Win $25,000 in free impact windows from Maurice Windows. Text TRUST to 20129.
Broadcasting live from the world's most dysfunctional think tank. This is the News.
Hanging out with us today on a Thursday. It's good to be with you. I see you over there, TNJ Chat. I see you, YouTube. I see you, Twitch. And even though Skull Mike is ripped today, no Skull Mike on a Thursday.
There's been a couple dull mics.
That thank God. Thank God for dull Mike. By the way, there's somebody who sent in a dispatch, one of the first ones after I added the whole anonymous feature, and their username was Dull Mike is better than Skull Mike. And I was like, oh, man, look at that. Dull Mike greater than Skull Mike was their particular dispatch username, please. And I also wanted to tell you, there are people who are just testing out the anonymous dispatch feature, C-Lam. and they wanted to see if it works, and they wanted to see if it hides their identity properly.
Okay.
So I'll give you an example of that, because now when you're sending a dispatch on the website or the Android app right now, but it's going to be released on the iOS app in the next couple of days here too, you could just hit the little button that says anonymous. Some of you don't really want your voice or whatever on the show, and I get that. Well, they're less likely to get played, by the way, in the future. I want people who are going to put their name behind it and stuff usually, but I do want this as an option for people. And this person said, I want to see if this works. Here you go.
Hey, guys. I hope you guys are doing well. I wonder if you guys will be able to figure out who this is anonymously. I just wanted to test this. Thanks. Bye.
Yeah. I'm not going to say who it is.
No, that would be uncouth.
I'm not going to say who it is. That's not on me, but I could tell. Maybe other people couldn't. I don't want to let the cat out of the bag with that one. But thank you for your dispatch. Right now, let's get into it. Let's do jury duty.
Court is now in session, so put your phone down and pay attention before we call the bailiff over to whip your ass. You're now on jury duty with the News Junkie.
Jury duty brought to you by the one, the only Mo DeWitt of the DeWitt Law Firm. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. 800-800-800. Call Mo. Or go to justcallmo.com. 800-CALL-MO or go to justcallmo.com. All right, here we go. There's a few stories we need to hit on here. Speaking of hitting on, a Delta Airlines passenger has been arrested and charged with a federal offense after a flight attendant alleged he slapped her on the ass during in-flight service. And this occurred back in May. Cody Maluk. Cody, what are you doing? 32 years old, was indicted by a federal grand jury in Atlanta on June 9th for interference with crew members or attendants, considered a federal crime. That carries, I want you to think about this, you creepers, you weirdos, you drunkards, you people who are out there flying around on planes thinking, I've had a couple too many, I'm going to grab this flight attendants, I'm going to slap their ass. This guy is facing 20 years in federal prison. All right. He is facing, because it's a federal offense, what he did and what he's charged with. And I think they might want to make an example out of somebody doing this. All you have to do is not be a weirdo to not face this punishment. But he is facing up to 20 years in prison if convicted on this. So Cody Maluk would probably like to take this back, I would think. According to the complaint, the flight attendant believed that he was asleep and initially passed by his seat and began assisting a nearby passenger when she felt a slap on her buttocks area with sufficient force to cause her body to move forward. She then turned around immediately and saw Maluk raising his hands and stating words to the effect of, I didn't do anything. And he was trying to pretend like it wasn't him, but she knew what was going on. According to the complaint, Maluk said he didn't hear anyone asking if he wanted a beverage because he was wearing headphones. He said he didn't mean harm or disrespect. He was just trying to get her attention. He said he did touch her buttocks area, but he didn't slap her hard enough to move her forward.
So many ways of getting attention that aren't that.
Yeah, I mean, but how about this? If you're the person who's going, sure, I slapped the flight attendant's ass, but I didn't slap it hard enough that she would be moving forward. What exactly do you think that argument's going to do? Do you think that's going to win normies over? Because it's not. They're going to be like, okay, I think that this is an issue, and you're probably not going to come out on the winning side of it. But there we go. Also in courtrooms right now, Costco is firing back at these lawsuit claims that they have been fake advertising their chicken prices. Costco is firing back at a class action lawsuit that accused its popular $5 rotisserie chicken of being falsely advertised. Two Costco customers said the Kirkland signature seasoned rotisserie chicken, good, contains preservatives, despite being marketed as preservative-free. Costco said that is nonsense. They said, according to the lawsuit, they said it contained carrageenan and sodium phosphate.
Too much carrageenan. Yeah.
A little bit of carrageenan in there. Costco says that the lawsuit is fatally flawed. These are not preservatives that they're talking about. And get out of here. I hope that if they lose the lawsuit, they get rid of their memberships. I think if you sue Costco and you lose, I think they should take your Costco membership. I think they should take it away from you because you don't deserve the glory of Costco and those $4.99. Those things are freakishly large, by the way. They're enormous
because of all the Cary Grant,
Naga, yeah, all of that hopped up in there. And finally, in jury duty today, mailbox money from our friends at Google. I want you to search for something in your email. I know it's a handful of words, but don't worry, it could pay off. This is a $68 million settlement of mailbox money, and you were supposed to get an email. So Google email search the following: Google Assistant Privacy Litigation Settlement. One more time, Google Assistant Privacy Litigation Settlement. If you search for your Google emails, your Gmail, as it were, for that Google Assistant Privacy Litigation Settlement, you will see the email that you most likely missed. And that is about having one of these Google Assistant devices, and they were listening into you over a 10-year period on multiple devices.
Bitches.
If you had a Google device that had a Google Assistant from May 18th, 2016 to March 19th, 2026, that's a decade. If you had one of these, you're entitled to a piece of that $68 million settlement.
Have you ever had a Google Assistant?
I have had one, I think.
Oh.
I gotta dig it up. But if you've had more than one device, you get a bigger share of the money, depending on how many devices you have. Have you
I've
had one?
never had a Google Assistant.
Oh, just lie. That's what you.
Well, I've already said it on the air now, so it's probably
man.
a little hard for me. As soon as the words came out of my mouth, I went,
I should have lied about that. When we come back, we got a bunch of feedback to get to. We have a new website that is causing chaos because of what allows people to do. I'll tell you what it is and how it's impacting people. And we'll do the Power Hour because that's coming up next on the News Junkie.
Your chance to win $2,500 is just minutes away with the $250K USA giveaway. Presented by HBN Bath on Real Radio 104.1.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
Traveling on I-4 eastbound, lots of company between 417 and 535. Disabled vehicle blocking the right shoulder, I-4 westbound before 1792. Also tapping the brakes on I-4 westbound between Colonial Drive and 408. See traffic troubles? Call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm Katie Wilkins.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
Hi, I'm Kyle from Blindster. Thousands of homeowners have trusted us for their blinds that are easy to order, affordable, and guaranteed to fit. You measure at home, install yourself, and enjoy blinds made exactly for your windows. Blindster.com.
This earful of real radio is brought to you by JustCallMo.com. Injured on the go? JustCallMo.com.
Mills Air in business since 1992. That's over 30 years here in Central Florida. They're not going anywhere. Carrier factory authorized dealer. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier. Equipment change-outs and upgrades right now with up to $1,275 in rebates. Visit MillsAir.com.
Tired of taking allergy pills every day to treat your allergies? Aspire Allergy and Sinus has helped thousands, including me, who spent years suffering before finally doing something. Like Erin, whose migraines were alleviated almost immediately after her sinus surgery with Aspire. Or Julie, who didn't even realize it was allergy season because she felt so much better after taking her allergy drops. Fixing your allergies is easier than you think it is. Go to AspireAllergy.com to set your appointment today. That's AspireAllergy.com.
Hey, it's that mortgage guy, Don. The number one mistake people make when getting a mortgage is not comparing their quote. It's so easy to compare at my website, thatmortgageguydon.com.
Thatmortgageguydon.com. I'm Mark Anajar. I'm Glenn Levine. I'm Ellie Anajar. And we're Anajar and Levine. Experience the Anajar and Levine difference by calling us with any of your legal needs. Call 1-800-747-FREE for a free consultation and take back control of your life. In Office Orlando.
Hi, this is Mike Lester with Talon Wealth and the Guarding Your Nest Egg radio show, and I have another investment idea for those seeking great returns with limited risk. Recently, we did a structured note for our clients, paying them 18.75% per year for 4 years, and it was great for clients seeking income or growth and principal protection. The note was based on the S&P, gold, and silver, and our clients won't lose principal as long as none of the ETFs are down more than 40% 4 years from when we place the trade, and the bank guaranteeing them doesn't default. This isn't an offer because we already traded this note, and structured notes aren't for everyone. But if you would like to know more about how structured notes work and what we currently have available, call us at 916-888-4000, 916-888-4000 if you'd like to learn more.
Advisory services offered through Talent Private Wealth, LLC, an SEC-registered investment advisor. The opinions voiced and information provided in this material are for general informational purposes only and are not intended to provide specific advice or recommendations for any individual.
Dad, why do we always make gumbo on special days?
Because it brings everybody together. And because it's a tradition that's been passed down for as long as I can remember. Your grandma made it, her dad made it, and now it's our turn.
How do we remember what goes in it?
Grandma taught me most of it when I was young and watched her cook. But I have her old recipe card. Publix has everything else. The sausage, the shrimp, the fresh okra, and the butter and flour for the roux.
You always say the roux is the most important part.
The roux holds it all together, just like love does. All right, your turn to stir. Slow and steady.
Can I add some extra shrimp? Like a lot of shrimp?
Now that's how you put your name on it. Your grandma would be proud, little chef.
Share the traditions you know by heart with recipes passed down and dishes that are rich with history, seasoned with love, and full of meaning that brings us closer. Publix, where shopping is a pleasure.
People are loving what's happening now at IDC, the lowest finance rates in America. That's right. Now, for a limited time, you can get 0% financing for 5 whole years on just about every piece of jewelry in our showroom. So you can get that $8,000 engagement ring and pay just $134 a month, or that $4,000 pair of diamond stud earrings at just $67 a month. International Diamond Center makes it happen with this incredible limited time offer. Just pick any item and spread your payments over 5 years without paying a dime in interest. Rings, earrings, bands, bracelets, designer jewelry, colored gemstones, even certified diamonds are included. Whether your budget is $2,000 or $200,000, this is the smartest way to buy. Hurry in to take advantage of this once-a-year event. 0% finance rates till 2031. Store.
Dull Mike. How's everybody doing? A lot of Nightbot going on today. You guys going Nightbot crazy. I don't know what I'm going to do tonight. I'll probably end up being forced to watch Love Island or Top Chef. I don't mind Top Chef. It's getting to the finale. But sadly, no secret shows. I'm doing good, AJ Soup. Doing good. Stressful day, but hopefully things will be 100% tomorrow. Mark Das Jefe. Be running, and it's not Friday yet. It would be cooler if it was. Lot cooler. Today feels like Friday for some reason. Lucky you, Sunburn Floridian. Yeah, no secret shows tonight. Josh is still out of town. He comes back. I think he's flying back today or flying back tonight, and then he'll join us tomorrow. But we'll hear about his antics in New York City. All right, 20 seconds. We're coming back.
Well, later tonight, South Korea faces Czechia.
For live Fox coverage, search World Cup now on the free iHeartRadio app.
Live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Got a question after an accident? Just call Mo. Visit JustCallMo.com or dial 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. An iHeart radio station. Guaranteed human.
Now, your chance to win $2,500. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website. Travel. That's travel. Enter it now. Radio. You're listening to the News Junkie. Proceed towards your undoing.
Show. We got to get you all caught up with all things viral. And man, is there a lot to discuss. So we'll do that while you go over to thenewsjunkie.com. Thenewsjunkie.com. A lot of stuff freaking me out today. I got to get to some of these clips, though. First things first, I guess this was something that was coming up. We were talking about different things like the property taxes stuff and et cetera, et cetera. We've been talking about how expensive things are. I got some emails on that. But here is the president talking about this, I guess, at the White House yesterday.
Sure. The right people come into our country. I will.
Everybody at once.
Are you concerned, Mr. President, about the latest inflation number which came out this morning? Could that be a
No, I love it. The numbers were great. You know what I really love?
I love
the inflation. You know why? Because as soon as this war is over, you know, I can say it now. Something you didn't know. Do you know we've been taking out millions of barrels of oil? Nobody knows it. You know who does it?
Well, they do now.
Iran until right now.
So did he say he loved, I don't know if he said he loved inflation or if he was trying to say
he like he loves
numbers.
inflation. He said he loved the numbers, but it sounded like, I love inflation.
Let me go back.
The latest inflation number which came out this morning. Could that be a
No, I love it. The numbers were great. You know what I really love? I love the inflation. You know why? Because as soon as this war is over, you know, I can say it now.
It sounded like he said, I love inflation. Maybe he was trying to say, I love the inflation numbers, but I love inflation. I don't love inflation.
No.
I'm not a big fan necessarily. And then also something about we've been taking some oil or doing something and telling the press for the first time with the cameras rolling. So
nobody knows.
We'll see if any of that means anything. I also wanted to share this with you. Hang on. Let me see if I can find the particular clip because this was nightmare material. All right. This is in Russia. And I'll put this up on See It Now in case you want to just freak somebody out. A biblical swarm of mosquitoes.
Those are mosquitoes?
Yeah. Has taken
bye.
over.
See you later.
Has taken over this town in Russia. And I'm talking about, I think there are billions of them.
Whole town has malaria.
The whole town has been infected with all of these mosquitoes. And the swarm is so big, it looks like something out of the Bible. And they don't know what to do. They don't know how to get rid of them. They're like clouds of mosquitoes. Again, I'm going to put this up. Let me get a screenshot of this. So after I play it, I can put it up in the See It Now section of the website and the app, and you can peek at this. But here it is. Look how crazy. You can't even see anything. I'll mute this, but you can't even see anything. There's so many mosquitoes that are flying around this area. It's so dense with mosquitoes that you would probably just drop dead just by a million pinpricks if you wandered through this area.
Does anybody there have any blood left?
It doesn't look like it. If I lived here, I'd say, well, we're moving.
Yeah.
This is it. Yeah. This is it. We're going to go somewhere else. The inflation numbers don't matter anymore. We're going to wherever they don't have this many mosquitoes at this particular time. But that is in Russia, where Buryatia, Buryatia, this place in Russia, has been swarmed with so many mosquitoes that they're trying to figure out how to deal with it. They're just in clouds that have been hitting all of them. A massive cloud of mosquitoes in Russia is what we're looking at. And you can check it out for yourself over on See It Now. It's over on See It Now in the News Junkie app. Take a peek at that. It says a massive cloud of mosquitoes in Russia. You'll be able to see it when you click the link over there on the website. I want nothing to do with that, and I think you probably feel the same way, but give it a shot. We'll get to more of your dispatches here in a moment. I talked about this new viral website that a lot of people were discussing. I mentioned this not that long ago. We actually mentioned this, I think, on Secret Shows at some point in time. But there is this new website, and it's on a sort of controversial domain. I think pump.fun or something is the actual name of it.
And .fun is controversial? How's fun controversial? I like fun.
Well, not necessarily like the, what is it called? The TLD, which is the .com, .net, .gov, .org, whatever.
Nerd.
Not necessarily that part, but the pump.fun website is a weird crypto pumping website.
It's the one that like just lets you make your own crypto coin or something?
Yeah, like you can generate a crypto coin. You can stream to the audience and do some wild, crazy stuff. You can post things to draw in attention. And when you draw in attention to your completely worthless cryptocurrency, people can bet to see if that goes up. And then you try to make money before the bottom falls out and everybody gets screwed. I guess that's fun.
And then Pump.Fun just walks away with all the millions and millions.
See you later. It's been a good time. So they added a section of their website, and I don't even know if I should be visiting this, but I will. Pump.Fun. They added a section of the website called Callouts, and they are offering people money to do all sorts of stuff. I'll give you some examples of some of the bounties that are out there right now. Here's one. This is quite a bit. If you use the betting website, I don't care, whatever.com, and you place a bet at the peak of Mount Everest, they are willing to pay you $53,547. Now, it's a little out of reach for me. I won't be placing a bet at the peak of Mount Everest. That one's not going to do it for me. This is somebody at the World Cup, a $23,000 bounty for somebody who will go to every World Cup match from the opening game through the quarterfinals and produce and submit qualifying videos from every match played. So that's like somebody trying to get content out of it, I guess, like video content.
Do you know how much it costs to climb Mount Everest?
Is it more than $50,000?
I mean, once you tack on all of the probably the trip there and all the gear you're going to need, but before taking a single step on the mountain, you must pay government and administrative fees. The Nepal Southside permit is $15,000 per climber.
Oh my God. Well, it makes sense. It's a pretty particular thing, and they have to, all the people who get stuck up there cost them a lot of money.
The Tibet Northside permit, depending on team size and operator, can cost $19,000 to $55,000.
Wow.
Other fees include liaison officers, icefall doctors, and mandatory garbage and waste deposits, approximately $4,000 partially refundable. Then there's guides and logistics. That's a lot of money. International Western operators, private guides, Sherpas, unlimited oxygen, high-altitude helicopter support.
Unlimited oxygen.
Stupid expensive to climb Mount Everest.
And I'm going to say it right here and right now. I don't care how controversial this is. I'm not doing it. All right? Wow. I am not doing it.
Oh, my gosh.
I'm turning down the offer. I will not be doing it.
611.
Here's an easier one for some of you. Host a best butt contest in real life. That's it. Minimum 20 willing adult participants, and you will get $8,247. I feel like that's doable. All you need to do is find 20 people willing to be in a best butt contest.
Everybody gets $400.
That's not bad. In reality, if you have a best butt contest with $1,000 prize and you get 20 other dopes to join in, then you've made yourself some pretty big change there.
Do they have to be good butts, or like can you and I just find 18 other people?
Here's what the description
we're gonna do our butt
says.
contest.
Organize and host a best butt beauty contest with a minimum of 20 willing adult participants. Think fun, high-energy event vibes. Contestants are judged by live audience applause or a panel vote. Film the full event from intro to winner announcement. All participants must be consenting adults and comfortable on camera. The more entertaining and well-produced the video, the better. That's it. That's best butt contest, $8,269. That's not bad. That is, I might get into this. I'll participate too, so I only need 19 more people. Let me know if you're going to take place if you'll participate in this with me. No, not you, because you mocked me, so you are out of the competition.
What did I mock you for?
I would have given you $200 too. I would have done that.
The split's $400.
Well, I would have given you $200.
Oh.
I would have done that for you. I would have given you $200. And then everybody else who's participating, all the fine butts in chat right now. Oh my God, are you kidding me?
All the production I'm going to have to do for the best butt contest, and it's only $200.
All right, $250. Well, I'll do $250. $250. Bingo, bango. We got ourselves a deal. This is kind of a recipe for disaster in a way, to set up a website where you pay people for prank monkey stuff, but they're doing it regardless. So make some money if you have the opportunity.
Who's the address on pump.fun? Is that tips at thenewsjunkie.com?
No. What do you mean? Whose address on pump?
You used to be the prank monkey guy. They've
I'm
usurped
not behind
you.
this. You think I'm paying somebody $7,000 for a best booty competition? Hell no.
Or no.
No.
Sounds like your price keeps going down. It might be you.
I can't do that. There's a lot of these up there, though, that are very, very, I would say, lucrative, really, if you're able to pull it off. But, Godspeed, pump.fun. Beware over there. It's a very, very weird website. A couple of emails coming in, tips at thenewsjunkie.com. Mike says, you were talking about pizza prices on the show recently. He says, can you get a pizza for $10? Yes. The question is, do you want to eat a $10 pizza? Doubtful. I can't think of a single place that has a pie at that price point that doesn't suck. Maybe a frozen pizza at the grocery store? You could definitely get some of the cheaper frozen ones. The good frozen ones are a little more expensive.
I'm down with oven pizza, though.
Yeah,
grocery store pizza, yeah.
Yeah, 100%. But
I might have one tonight.
I'll show you. What I was saying yesterday is, if you go, I'm not talking about some weird place. Here, choose any two, mix and match for $6.99 a piece. I don't know if these are mediums or not. Carry out, $7.99. A large one-topping pizza and 8 wings or boneless chicken, $7.99. That's it. That's crazy. Stuffed crust, $10.99. So you can get stuff for cheaper than $10. You just have to be smart and sort of bargain shop. And when it comes to the pizza, if you're going to do that for dinner for your family, what I was saying was, you got to do the carry out to keep it as some sort of a deal, because the moment you start adding delivery to the equation, well, you're piling money on money on money. Then all of a sudden it's $30, $35, $40. God only knows from there. This is Anthony emailing tips at thenewsjunkie.com. He's talking about that guy yesterday, C-Lane, who had the general store that was overrun by sex offenders. And this guy had a big property, and all these sex offenders started to use it as their address, and they set up shop in the woods, and they're not able to leave, because if they leave, their ankle monitors will go off. They do their meetings with their probation attorney or probation hearings and stuff like that at this particular place. And this guy's like, I just want to get the sex offenders out of here. This is my property right now. Anthony says, this guy has a 5-acre lot. Could he not donate, let's say, a 1/4 acre to the city or county to build a playground? I'm pretty sure sex offenders cannot live close to a playground.
I was like, why is he donating to the sex offenders? No, that's actually not a terrible idea.
He said that might be a worthy investment. I don't know if that would work, like Anthony says, but he's saying if you build a playground, they can't come.
Can you build your own playground on? Okay. Can you build your own playground on your own property that you don't donate it, but you're like, all right, this is a playground.
I don't know the logistics of this, but that's his idea. He's saying that the guy with the general store and the sex offender problem could possibly build a playground and then work them out of this equation. Like, you're not allowed to be here. You could really do that for anybody, I guess. All right, quick break. When we come back, we'll get to more of you, your thoughts, what's going on in your world, and your emails and dispatches, and all of that stuff.
Are you listening to me?
Can I go? I can't go to break?
I've been telling you like 3 times in your ear that we haven't started the power hour.
Oh, I didn't hear that. I didn't hear any of that.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Oh, do you want to do that?
We have to. I mean, you kind of ruined it by now.
I was just about to do. I was literally just about to do it.
They said it couldn't be done. Then they said,
what's the worst thing that could happen? Will I get infested with sex offenders around here or something?
It's time for the Power Hour on the News Junkie.
That's why I waited.
Yeah.
I knew that was coming. And I said, well, I can't just let him play this out of context. It won't say anything that makes sense. So I'll set it up like a good broadcaster. Presto bango, we're good to go. By the way, did you put you had a note for me? You know I'm sweating in here. You know I got problems in the studio today. Did you put the note for me on the screen? On my monitor?
No, I said it in your ear.
That's the thing. I used the screen. Oh, now I heard you.
Yeah, you did, of course.
Oh, do we need to do the power hour? Is that what you're saying?
We already did the power hour.
Okay, we're going to take a quick break. We'll come back with more power hour. And we'll also find out what happened to somebody who was just sentenced to 4 years, but 4 years does not seem enough for what was done here. What happened? Wait till you hear this. It's coming up next on the News Junkie.
Real Radio is on Facebook at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733. Narcoossee Road southbound is closed between Rummel Road and Terrapin Boulevard due to some emergency road construction that's going on. Some more long-term road construction, I-4 westbound west of the beach line to past Central Florida Parkway. Also, there's a disabled vehicle, I-4 westbound before 1792. It's blocking the right shoulder. See traffic troubles? Call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm Katie Wilkins.
This report is sponsored by NobleGoldInvestments.com. Ready or not, retirement is coming. If your portfolio isn't built for market ups and downs, Noble Gold Investments can help. Learn how easy it is to protect your savings with physical gold and silver. Get your free wealth protection kit at NobleGoldInvestments.com. That's NobleGoldInvestments.com.
That mortgage guy, Don, he already does the traditional mortgages. He does the refis. He also does commercial and SBA loans. And if you have an existing SBA loan with a rate of 8% or more, talk to Don now. You're paying too much. You might be able to get that rate down into the sixes if qualified. You can find out more at thatmortgageguyDon.com.
Don't miss the boat. Compare your quote with thatmortgageguyDon.com.
This earful of real radio is brought to you by JustCallMo.com. Injured on the go? JustCallMo.com.
Our iHeartRadio Music Festival, presented by Capital One,
is coming back to Las Vegas.
September 18th and 19th at T-Mobile Arena. Streaming live on Disney Plus and Hulu.
And you can be there
for a weekend full of superstar performances. Capital One cardholders, pre-sale is live right now.
Your first access to iHeartRadio Music Festival tickets.
Plus the chance to add an access pass for an exclusive pre-concert event
with Weezer.
48 hours while they last. Get yours at iHeartRadio.com/Capital One.
Tired of spending a fortune on gas just to get to work? What if the next home you buy could save you money every single week by cutting down your commute? At WeAreBeyondTheBank.com, we share smart home buying tips like finding a home closer to work, competing with cash buyers, and becoming a stronger buyer in today's market. And here's the best part. Become a social media follower at WeAreBeyondTheBank for your chance to win a $100 gas card. Follow us today and learn how to buy smarter at WeAreBeyondTheBank.com. That's WeAreBeyondTheBank.com, NMLS ID number 421593.
Host an event they'll never forget at Crush Yard. Designed for group gatherings of all kinds, Crush Yard makes it easy to bring people together for team events, birthday parties, and milestone celebrations. With pickleball courts, great food and drinks, and flexible space to play or relax, everything comes together in one place. We handle the details so you can focus on your guests and enjoy the moment. It's an interactive, high-energy experience everyone will remember. Learn more at CrushYard.com.
Orlando's premier comedy club and restaurant is The Funny Bone, located at Point Orlando. This week, The Funny Bone welcomes David Jolly on June 11th, Trey Crowder on June 12th, Connor Wood on June 13th, and Success Jr., son of a Haitian tour, on June 14th. Check out our star-studded calendar and showtimes online at orlando.funnybone.com. Full kitchen and bar available.
No, Mike. What's happening? There was a bunch of H&H bagels at the station today. Did they open in Orlando? Like no other bagel in the world, it says. Let's see, locations. Now open in Orlando. Altamont Springs. Interesting. Well, I'm going to have to check out some more of that. Where's the menu here? Oh, they have lunch. They have salmon. I like a good salmon bagel. No bagel, no bagel, no bagel, no bagel, no bagel. I did not know they franchise. Look at them go. One just opened in Longwood. Yes, sir.
What do you have on here that you need
Yeah, the VM for companion. Sorry, Dull Mic people. And whatever Dockers that Sean is using. Yeah. It's really just that one VM that we run companion on. Things might be getting fixed, it sounds like. Yeah, that's like lox. Well, not salmon bagel, Mike, but salmon on a bagel. I think maybe you know that, but sounds like you said there's a salmon bagel. That would not go over well. I love smoked salmon. Lox, gravlax, cured salmon, all of it. Spoiler alert. I wonder if they taste the same. I mean, it's a good bagel. I just had some with their cream cheese. I'm always curious when they say, oh, authentic New York bagel. Like, I'm sure there's a lot of New Yorkers rolling their eyes. That's what we should have had Josh bring back some damn bagels. Got to have the capers. I don't love capers. I like a lot of things that capers are similar to. But something about capers themselves, I'm not huge on. Especially in hot dishes like chicken limon. I don't know. My wife loves capers. So I have to keep them around, I guess. But there's something about them that is, don't know. All right, 20 seconds. We're coming back.
Your joy. Tune into these candid, uplifting, and moving on-air chats. Open your free iHeartRadio app, search Joy 101, and listen now. Joy 101 with Hoda Kotb is presented by CVS.
Do you have AC needs? Turn to the experts at Carrier. Go to millsair.com.
Now, your chance to win $2,500. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website. Travel. That's travel. Enter it now. Radio 104.1. If you're not confused, you are not paying attention. This is the news.
Newsroom, this is the News Junkie. Thanks for listening on this fine station. Keep your ears peeled for more keywords. That way you could win money just by listening to this station. We want to hear from you. We got your dispatches and emails all queued up before the end of the show. We'll absolutely work those in. I promise you as much. We will also see what's going on with various other clips that need to be worked in before the end of the show today. I'm sweating. I'm starting to sweat here.
Oh, no.
Yeah, still, Austin is still working away. Austin! Still working away in the studio. Still has not fixed the problem that has had us limping along today. I mean, everything.
Sounds like he hasn't fixed the AC either.
No,
Son
not
of
that.
a bitch.
No. He comes back in and he's like, I think it's this. And I go, how do I fix that? You know, and it doesn't matter. I got to get Mills there. Got to get that going on. It's just piling on today, man. I am telling you, I don't say this lightly. When I get into a route of bad luck, it just piles on me. I told you about Courtney's car, right? And her car all of a sudden went into this weird limp mode, and her car's not even that old.
That's gangster.
She
drives a Mercedes, right?
Yeah, it's the worst.
Yeah, no, that's one of the features.
Her car goes into limp mode. The car's only like a couple years old. It's almost a brand new car. And her car goes
just outside of warranty
to limp mode. Well, that's the thing. So I go, what's going on with this? And they said, don't worry, it's covered by a warranty. It's a problem that these cars can have. And the mechanic I brought it to said, I'll get it towed over to the Mercedes dealership. It's like a $10,000 to $12,000 fix, but they pick it up because it's, there's a warranty on this. And I said, okay, good. Great. Fantastic. And Then I called them and I go, hey, you've had my car for a while. And they go, yeah, it's done. It's done. It's ready to go. Come pick it up. And I said, all right, how much is it? And they said, $250. And I said, okay, what's that for? And they said, we did a computer update. We had to do a software update for your car. You can only do those here. So we did that for you and we updated the software.
I'm sorry. What?
We can only do them here and they cost $250.
$250 for a software update? Kiss my ass.
And I said, did you do all the things that you brought the car there to fix? And they said, oh, we didn't have to. No, that was the mechanic doesn't know what he's talking about. This is the real problem. And we got it fixed. Don't worry, come pick up your car. So we drove all the way to pick up the car this weekend. Courtney was all excited. We're driving the car around. We're like, we're back in action, baby. Things are happening for us here. Bing. And they didn't do the actual work. So a day and a half later, all of a sudden, check engine light goes on again. I scan the check engine light thing, and I'm getting the same exact codes for cylinder 3 that I was getting beforehand, causing me to have to bring the car all the way back to the Mercedes dealership. Now, it's my theory, and I don't know if this is true or not. You mechanics can tell me whether or not I'm right about this or if this is a crazy conspiracy theory. My theory is that they didn't want to do the work that was covered, and they wanted to send me home with a quick update that was $250 so that they didn't get hooked in for the labor or whatever that they thought they were going to get screwed on. And so maybe he'll go to a Mercedes dealership that's closer to them. We'll give it back to him, and then they'll go, oh, it's still broken. I'll go to one that's closer to me this time. Well, kiss my ass. I'm coming right back to you. I'm going to the same dealership that I was supposed to do this to begin with. I'm bringing the car right back there until we get this fixed. But I felt like they were like, let's dodge a bullet here. We don't want to have to do the work. And the dealership was like, we still want to charge them. We're not sending them out of here with no money. We're taking some money from them, but we'll do it for this. And now the car's back. Check engine light is back on this car.
$250 for a software update is wild.
Crazy. And they say, yeah, it's been waiting. It's just been waiting the whole time. And I don't know enough about any of this. My mechanic guy said he had it handled for me, and he did. But then they just did something different. They even told my mechanic that they fixed the cylinder. They told him that they did the work. So now I have to have my mechanic tell me what to say and then go there and tell him, do the work for God's sake. Do what you're supposed to do. I don't have to go back and forth. I got enough things going on in my life. Kurt says, correct. They're often lazy about doing real, actual, thorough diagnostics at the dealership because low-level guys can't do that. Just one or two master techs. Yeah, I mean, I think that it would have had to sit there for a while, and then the Mercedes picks up the tab, but the dealership probably doesn't make money like they do off all of the other cars. So they wanted to push it away. That's what my feeling was. Again, I might be wrong, but that's just the vibe I got on what was going on at this dealership. And so I've got to get that fixed and bring that back and do all of that stuff. And that is adding to a massive, massive pile of things that are just going wrong in the world of Sean, all things the news junkie. And now AC is not working in the studio. That's problematic. One of the big things in the control tower is not working. We're able to do the show. You guys probably aren't even noticing that much. But for us, we're not able to do it the way that we want to do it. And it requires a little bit more work. The whole thing is just frustrating. I just get in these routes. I don't know if that happens to anybody else, where all of a sudden you're just like in a bad luck route and you have all these annoying problems that are piling up. I'm hoping I get out of it soon. All right, let's see. Big thanks, by the way, big giant thanks to Cat B for another 5 gifted subscriptions. Yes, thank you for that. Those are subscriptions you can claim at thenewsjunkie.com right now, thanks to all the people who have gifted subscriptions, unlocking secret shows for you. So create an account, grab those subscriptions, courtesy of Cat B. We appreciate that. Claim them while you can right now. Here are a few people emailing, tips at thenewsjunkie.com. This is from M, who says, the Palm Beach Sheriff's Office, their out-of-control budget is caused a great deal by Sheriff Rick Bradshaw. He's been in that office way too long, and his outrageous budget requests are legendary. Not too long ago, they moved into a glass office center in a very expensive building with luxury offices and a full gym that a lot of commercial facilities would envy. Some smaller communities have pulled away from paying them and are setting up their own police forces due to expensive bills from the sheriff's office. Definitely too much money allowed for them for Palm Beach County, says this person. Well, don't worry. You never can think about this. You're never allowed to complain about this. You're not. You just have to be a good citizen and just keep paying and 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 paying. And then the people who don't complain about it, well, they tend to be on the winning end of this. Tom says the issue with property taxes is that they never go away. 80-year-old pensioners on a fixed income still have to pay. I would support a graduated decrease to zero based on age. Maybe it starts around 60 and goes down every year until it reaches zero. I'd be fine with that too. These people don't have kids draining the system, but it's absolutely wrong that a person is eternally renting their home from their local government. Eternally renting your home from a local government and without a choice. To me, one of the most American things that could be out there in the marketplace is choice. But we still have things where we can't choose. Like you can't choose where you're getting your power from most places. Most places you just have to get the power or don't get the power. You know, we're not all the way. Some of you got solar setups and stuff, but for me, I'm not all the way where I could power my house like that and not notice the difference. So for now, we have to make these choices like this. And with your police and with your fire department, with your budget, these things you don't have any control over. It just kind of sucks. And then the idea that they're like, well, if you do this, we're going to lose a lot of our budget. Okay, well, then let's talk. It's time now for a lot of these counties, a lot of these places to say we need to rethink things. Maybe we've gone a bit too far with the budget. We can't just balloon the budget endlessly upwards. Sometimes we're going to have to reduce the budget. Sometimes we're going to have to reduce taxes. Otherwise, you have a new generation that pops on and they're frustrated, as they are. They are frustrated right now. You know why they're frustrated? Because over the years, all the taxes that have built up, all the budgets that have built up, all the increases in home values that have built up, the increase in the price of cars from regulations and a million different reasons, and all the feature sets that are included in all these things make buying a car and a house and anything else much more difficult. They're just saddled with all that. And the government never says, okay, we've been a little bit greedy. We'll dial it down. They go, if this doesn't happen, you won't get the fire department at your house when your house is on fire. They use fear tactics to handle stuff like that. You better keep paying for the rest of your life. You better keep paying. And it's going to get more expensive and more expensive for you and your kids and all this stuff. You better keep paying forever and don't complain. Otherwise, the fire department won't show up at your house when it happens to catch you on fire. Like that's a really untenable long-term situation. I say all these counties should be on the hook for any additional expenditures. We should monitor their budget incredibly close to make sure they're not wasting our money because it's our money. And I say we should get a lot more benefits out of the money we are paying in. That's what I want. If you think that's crazy, well, I mean, I don't think normal people do. I think a lot of people hear that and they go, yeah, that sounds about right to me. But let me know on the way out because we got to do the final dispatches. Stories that didn't make the cut. And today I learned to wrap everything up for a Thursday. That is coming up next on the News Junkie.
Real music weekends are classic alternative. Classic alternative this weekend on Real Radio 104.1.
From the Odoo.com Weather Center, Odoo.com, the only business software you will need.
Happy Thursday, Central Florida. I'm Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Jessica Dobson with a check of your forecast. And for today, we're going to be expecting another hot day with increasing chances of afternoon showers and thunderstorms. So for today, plan for a high of 91 degrees in Orlando with about a 50 to 60% chance of those scattered afternoon showers and storms. Higher chances will continue to take hold tomorrow and into our Saturday. That's where we'll see a 60 and 70% chance of rain as temperatures heat up, approaching the mid-90s. From the Fox 35 Storm Team, I'm meteorologist Jessica Dobson.
This report is sponsored by Pro-Life Across America.
Hi, I'm Angie. Did you know a billboard can save a baby's life? It's true. You can make a difference by helping us spread the pro-life message to reach those who are struggling with an unplanned pregnancy. Please make a gift today. Visit prolifeacrossamerica.org.
Treat your dad to luxury this Father's Day. He's got all the ties. He's got all the gadgets. Give him an experience with a gift from Hammer Nails Grooming for Guys. You've heard me talk about this place before, the nation's first barber spa. They do great at a premium haircut, perfect beard trim. It's a first-class experience. And they do the luxury options like mani-pedis. They got the fully stocked bar waiting for you there. Dad is going to love it. It makes an outstanding gift. So treat your dad this Father's Day. Get him a gift card. Download the Hammer and Nails app and make an appointment at one of their 4 Central Florida locations. Let them know C-Lane from the News Junkie sent you.
Hey, everybody, Jim Colbert here for Life Imaging FLA. June is Men's Health Month, and with Father's Day right around the corner, there's something that every single family should think about, and of course, that is your heart health. You know, too many men are hard-headed. They ignore symptoms, delay doctor visits. They wait till something feels wrong before they take action. That is not the way to do it. You need to be proactive, not reactive. Men do like to avoid preventive care, and heart disease is the #1 killer. That's not a good equation. Prevention matters before symptoms appear. Get over to Life Imaging FLA and get this free heart scan. Just a few minimum requirements. It is a $699 value, and there are no dyes, no injections, and you keep your clothes on the entire time. And guys, they make it so easy to make your appointment. Just pick up your cell phone, dial pound 250, and say the keyword free heart scan. That's all you have to do. Pound 250, say the keyword free heart scan. They will connect you in seconds. It is time to make that call. Your greatest gift is your health. Do it today. And don't forget, when you're there, ask about their cancer screening as well, because early detection saves lives. It's Life Imaging FLA.
Looking for 0% financing? Welcome to the home of 0% Bill Ray Nissan. Right now, get 0% APR or up to $4,000 customer cash on Rogue, Pathfinder, or Murano. Need to keep your payments low? Talk to a lease specialist today. Upside down on your current vehicle? Relax. Bill Ray Nissan always finds a way. Credit challenges? We've got lending programs for everyone. Where other dealers say no, Bill Ray Nissan says yes. See dealer for details. At Bill Ray Nissan, our price includes all dealer fees. No surprises. Bill Ray Nissan on 1792. BillRayNissan.com.
When you've got a one-track mind, you go where the cravings take you.
Welcome to Racetrack.
Breakfast that satisfies. Snacks that sing. Drinks that refresh. It's a stop that pulls you in. We don't blame you for having a one-track mind, because once you stop at Racetrack, no other stop will do.
Same time tomorrow?
You know it. Racetrack. Whatever gets you going.
Here's a harsh fact. 40% of women and nearly 20% of men suffer from varicose or spider veins. Left untreated, these veins can cause tired, heavy legs, swelling, burning, cramping, aching, even restless leg syndrome. In some cases, it can lead to serious health risks, like blood clots. USA Vein Clinics offers minimally invasive treatments that take as little as 15 minutes, covered by most insurances. Call 407-706-9137 and schedule your appointment today. Don't wait. Call 407-706-9137 for free information today. Imagine walking, exercising, and sleeping peacefully again. Varicose and spider veins won't go away on their own. USA Vein Clinics can help. Call 407-706-9137 for fast, easy, and affordable solutions. USA Vein Clinics treatments are covered by most insurance plans. Don't put this off any longer. Call 407-706-9137.
Sunnyside Electric.
My outlets aren't working.
I can help.
Great. Send an electrician.
Do you have extension cords?
Ugh, here we go again. I should have called Frank Gay.
Plug the cord into your neighbor's house.
I'm calling Frank Gay.
When you need electrical work, you need a qualified electrician who doesn't take shortcuts and will fix the problem right the first time. That's the Frank Gay way.
That's the Frank Gay way.
FrankGayServices.com.
When was the last time solar was this affordable? Try like back before 2020. Solar Source is turning back the clock with the Solar Price Rewind event. Your chance to lock in the best solar prices of the year. Now take control of rising energy costs, boost your home's value, and enjoy clean, reliable power with Florida's most trusted solar team. With over 75,000 installations and an industry-leading 25-year warranty, Solar Source delivers experience that you can count on. Get your quote today. Go to solarsource.com/monsters.
Meet Sophia, a huge soccer fan. With her Real Unlimited from Total Wireless, she's streaming 3 games, video calling her cousin in Mexico,
and running the quiniela all on my new Samsung Galaxy.
She's practically running the whole tournament from her phone.
Good thing I have Total Wireless.
Switch to Total Wireless.
Hello, welcome to the show. Oh, it's working? Is it Is Scomic working? Did Austin fix everything? Let me know if School Mic is working. It is? Okay. See you later. I think we're back on board. Look, perfect timing. We're back on board with 4 minutes of show left. Excellent.
Simple, at-home gut health test that looks at your body's real-time biology using RNA to show what's going on inside you right now. Not trends, not guesses, your biology. With your results, Viome gives you clear, personalized, actionable guidance. Which foods help you, which ones don't, and which supplements your body actually can benefit from. All based on the world's largest gut health databases and thousands of clinical research studies. Many people who use Viome report better digestion, more energy, and an improved mood within months. So stop guessing. Start knowing.
And maybe still eat the kale?
Maybe. Learn more at Viome.com/know. V as in Victor, IOME.com/KNOW. And use coupon code VIOME50 to save $50 off your purchase.
And eat everything blue.
No, thank you.
iHeart's Yacht Rock Radio goes commercial-free every weekend. Smooth sailing with the greatest from the 70s and 80s. Just open the free iHeart app, search Yacht Rock, and start listening now.
Every breakthrough starts with someone willing to take part. Summit Clinical Research is seeking volunteers with fatty liver disease for studies focused on MASH. Participants may receive study treatment, care, and compensation at no cost. Check eligibility at NASHlivertrials.com.
This earful of real radio is sponsored by We Paint Everything. Visit WePaintEverything.com.
Real, no proof or no radio.
Filling you in on the shocking details. Just try not to pass out. This is the news.
It didn't make the cut. And today I learned to wrap everything up for a Thursday, everybody. Let me see what I can pay off here in the final moments of the show. Thank you for your patience today. Thank you, by the way, for all your gifted subscriptions today. Let me see if there's any of those left because there were so many that were gifted. There are about 16 out of all of those. There are about 16 left. So that means one for you. So go over to thenewsjunkie.com, take like a second of your time and create an account, and you'll have a premium subscription giving you access to uncensored secret shows for free, courtesy of the folks like Brad Wallace, Sunstate John, Cat B, Meep, and DJ Rage, and everybody else who was generous today. So that is greatly appreciated. The work on the studio continues, and that's one of the great ways you can help out. So thank you for that. Go claim those while you can, while you have time. It literally takes you 2 seconds to go to thenewsjunkie.com, or if you download the app, it takes you a couple of seconds to create an account. Then you'll see that there are subscriptions available, and hit claim, and that's it. Done. Your access is granted just like that, courtesy of those fine people. All right. Here's the story I teased. Let me pay this off. The California woman who was an OnlyFans fetish star who ended up killing this guy, a 56-year-old named Michael Dale, because he had a fetish to be glued up. I don't know if you heard anything about this.
Glued up to something?
He wanted to be wrapped in plastic like a mummy, and then he wanted her to glue women's boots to his feet. That was his fetish. She did it, and the guy died, and they just sentenced her. She got 4 years for this. 4 years.
And you don't think that's enough?
I mean, it's kind of crazy, but he was willing. He was a willing participant. He just happened to die during it. He paid more than $11,000 to do this fetish back and forth stuff, this role play.
It's an expensive way to die.
It sure as hell is. It was 2 consenting adults, and it was BDSM, but the guy died, and they said, the guy was drunk when she got there, and she proceeded anyway, so maybe that was one of the reasons. But 4 years is what she got for that. You could tell us if you think that was enough or not enough. And with that, I think it's time to get the hell out of here. Here we go, friends. Let's do Today I Learned.
The following information may make you feel smarter, but will not actually increase your IQ. So don't get cocky. Now it's time for what we call Today I Learned.
It is Today I Learned for a Thursday, June 11th, 2026. Thanks for being with us today. Honest to God, it is you.
Thanks for sticking around.
It is you. You are the reason for this season. You are the reason why we wake up and do this every day, and God bless you for it. Here we go. Today I learned this show.
Full House.
Full House is right. Full House and Friends were shot on the exact same stage. When Full House wrapped production, they almost immediately started redesigning things for a new set where it was going to be apartments in New York City, and they said, this show will never catch on.
I had no idea those two shows did not overlap.
Yeah, that show is Friends, turned out to be the massive show Friends. Today, learned this guy right here.
Montel Jordan.
That's right. Mr. Montel Jordan of This Is How We Do It and his other relevant hits as well. He was also a Rhodes Scholarship finalist. Smart guy, big brain, big old brain. He could help me out with that ass shaking competition so I can get $6,000 or $7,000
There
too.
you go.
I'm going to need that. Thank you for hanging out with us. We do appreciate it. We're back tomorrow, same time, same place. Missed any of the show? Get the podcast over at thenewsjunkie.com.